Welcome everybody to the ZenSports Splinterlands Bronze League Finals, the Grand Finals, the top 16, the moment we've all been waiting for 2 entire months. This is literally week 8 of this tournament. It's been a long journey, and with me to close out this journey is a fan favorite, Jim Morgan. How's it going?
Hey, it's going pretty well. Thank you for having me here. I honestly have been thinking about this moment before you even invited me. I was like, it would be great to do the finals.
I thought you were going to say you were thinking of this moment before I even created the tournament. I thought that's where you were going to go.
No. Before you invited me. I was like, oh, it'd be so
okay.
Cool.
And then also on the line, no video, but that's okay. All we need is his beautiful, gorgeous voice, a Splinterlands ZenSports favorite, Tanzo. How's it going?
Not too bad. Still in my weird Canadian basement, coming out there to all you internet folks today. So, keeping it real, keeping it sane.
Weird. Can you say something Canadian real quick?
Sorry. No.
Maple syrup?
Love it.
Sorry about all that maple syrup, eh?
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know Tanzo, he's casted a lot of other ZenSports Splinterlands tournament, including the Bulldog Bash last week. Tanzo, how many tournaments do you think you've done with ZenSports so far? It seems like you've casted quite a few.
I think I've done every one of ZenSports Splinterlands tournaments since they started. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I've missed any yet.
Dang. Estimated total, like 10, 20?
16 to 24 somewhere.
Wow.
There was a time we were doing 2 or 3 a month, and then this year it's only once a month, so it's hard to do quick math.
Wow. Well, that's awesome. Thank you guys for being here. I do want to kind of do a quick recap. We got 5 minutes until the first matches. The top half of the bracket are going to start battling each other in this best of 7 single elimination. I mean, it's kind of crazy that all these top players came into this tournament. As I was envisioning this tournament at first, I've been telling others and Jacob, like, it was supposed to be a rookie tournament. It was supposed to be like, oh, kind of introduce people to the tournament scene and Splinterlands. And then all of a sudden we got some of the top players coming in for this bronze league. So, looking back on it, I'm like, man, I kind of wish we made it a double elimination, but I've learned as a tournament organizer over the last couple of years with other games that anytime you make a change to a tournament, mid-season, especially when there's money on the line, it never ever goes well. And that's because players have a certain plan. They see the rules that they're planning on this strategy for this amount of money, whatever. And then if you change something, it can go real poorly. So just single elimination today, but we're gonna have some awesome matchups and some really good players. So let's just jump straight into getting our player highlights in here. First, though, shout out to ZenSports for sponsoring this tournament and for providing the prize pool. I've always said that if it was a prize pool for me, it would be $5 for first, and maybe fourth would get $1. So thank you to ZenSports, because without it, it'd be pretty much nothing. So ZenSports, awesome shout out, awesome company running all these tournaments, and we have 16 amazing players. So Jim and Tanzo, are you ready to go? Are you ready to shoot through these top 16 real quick with me?
Let's check them out.
Okay, so stop me when you recognize one of these players and if you have anything to add, because I know some of these names are recognizable. But first in 16th seed is Esport. This player literally in the last week finished 4th to qualify for this tournament. They were nowhere near the top 16. So this is the Cinderella story, a player from YGG with a 71% win rate and clutching out literally week 7 out of 7 so that they could be playing today. And that's pretty dang awesome.
So they are the official underdog, you're saying?
They are. I don't know if they're the biggest underdog, but they're definitely a Cinderella.
Well, I mean, Cinderella story, that's where my money is. Spartaco, you've got my vote. Most people don't want it. I tend to be wrong all the time, but I want you to win.
maybe it is Esport. Well, how did you say it?
Espartaco.
I say Espartaco just because I like the taco in there.
I also like, taco. I say go with that.
All right.
Espartaco is probably right, but Espartaco is.
Okay. All right. In 15th seed, unfortunately, Abrid did not qualify, did not check in, so they're going to DQ here today. It was unfortunate because they had such a great run in the first couple weeks of the tournament, so looking forward to having them, but I think they're AFK MIA for now. I don't know why, but hopefully they come back for other Splinterlands and ZenSports tournaments. 14th seed, we have Faduo, which is a player with 264,000 power in week 1, guys. Faduo popped off finishing 2nd when there was 400 plus players week 1 participating in this anytime tournament. Faduo taking 2nd. Throughout the rest of the season, they definitely didn't do as strong, but week 1, a 2nd place finish was probably one of the most impressive places of any of the weeks to do that. So there we go. We'll see if they
second out of a few hundreds, nothing to shake a stick at.
Yeah. Next up, 13th seed is Blue, finishing 4th as their best finish, and again, a 77% win rate. This player is gold and has lots of power, 400,000 power to the name, which even though we're capping them at bronze, does mean they typically have more options to use from. And then from there, we have Lucho Boy in the 12th seed with a 79% win rate. This player didn't even play the first couple weeks, but were able to qualify just in the last 3 weeks alone, having a 2nd place finish as well. So Lucho Boy definitely could do some damage as a higher seed. And then from there, guys, my favorite name, Jim. Do you have a favorite name of these players? Because mine is definitely Super
not
Cow.
This one.
Not Super Cow?
Seeing how my in-game name is Moo Killer, no, I can't pick him. Okay, I'm gonna go with Blue. All right.
Okay. All right. Well, my favorite is Super Cow. Sorry, Moo Killer. And this player has done quite well, 76% win rate. Not as quite as some of the top players, but again, even though they didn't have a top 3 finish, this player honestly got the most circuit points consistently week in and week out. So every single tournament they finished at least top 32. So one of the most consistent players. We'll see if that helps them going up against some of the toughest players. In seed 10, we have KJ Chemical, best finish 3rd, 74% win rate, 127,000 power. And then this is Tanzo, I think your complete Cinderella story. Adcon 06, 17,000 power to the name. That's it. They've obviously rented for some of this tournament, but literally the only player here with just above a silver 3 power rating.
I want them to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they on opposite? Oh, Espartaco and Adacon 06 would meet in round 2 if they're both winning.
Well, we'll see. We have the double Cinderella.
Yeah.
And then from there, we have Zombie 569, another player from Japan, 80% win rate, 111,000 card power. It's impressive that some of these players over 7 weeks in Bronze Tournament have an 80% win rate, but Zombie is definitely not the only one. Next up, we have Albie with 589,000 power, a diamond level player. And I think, Tanzo, you said you've recognized this player.
I recognize Albie. Yeah, I know Albie pretty well.
So definitely a person who's not in the top 5 on start of the seeding, but definitely someone that's strong, could win this whole thing. Schnapoon, number 6, 335,000 card power, 80% win rate, also taking a 2nd place finish in some of the tournaments that we've had. 5th seed here is Unit QM, the most power out of anyone. I don't even know how they have this much power, but literally 4.7 million card power to their name. So
they are definitely a challenge in Champion League. So I'm not surprised at the power level.
Yeah, so Uniqum, if you're betting on someone just as far as power, of course, though, this is bronze strategy, so some of the higher players actually struggle in bronze, but Uniqum is one of the players that found out how to make it work. Next up, we have 4th seed Yue, who is constantly on top of the silver leaderboards, so this player is definitely one that could take this whole thing. A lot of people, when they see the name Yue, they panic, they fear and shudder. So
usually rightfully, yeah.
What's that?
Rightfully so.
Yeah, rightfully so. 3rd seed is Amari, another player that's on top of the bronze leaderboards consistently, so this is kind of the perfect tournament for them. 125,000 card power, 81% win rate in all of their matches. 2nd seed, we have Schwarzschild, an 84% win rate, and you guys might recognize as a player that's consistently at the top of the bronze leaderboards. Some people say that he never loses a match in bronze, which seems pretty true to me with an 84% win rate. And other than that, it is the number 1 player here, the tough stuff. 303,000 power, 89% win rate. Tanzo and Jim, no joke, out of 7 tournaments, the tough stuff has won 3 of these circuit point tournaments.
Wow.
Which is mind-blowing to me. I don't understand how that's even possible.
I guess he's the tough competitor. You know how it is.
The toughest competitor.
Yeah.
All right. Well, those are our champions here. I'm going to ping the players, let Group A know that they can start challenging one another, and let's get these matches going. I want to hear from you guys, though. I don't know if you put in a prediction on the brackets. First place for bracket predictions is going to get 3 Chaos Legion packs. Second place 2 and third place 1. I don't know if you guys made predictions, but even if you didn't, who is your top player that you think is going to take this whole thing?
That's a tricky one, I think.
Yeah. You know, I just based off of stats, I don't know if Tough Stuff loses this.
I mean, yeah, if you've winning 3 of the 7 tournaments, almost half 50%. Of them. To be fair, Amari, I forgot to shout this out, won 2 of them. So both players, multiple wins there.
Yeah. So.
See, the logical part of me says the Tough Stuff is going to take it for the same reason. Like, you know, or that amount of domination. Same, like, the top 4 seeds in here obviously are the top 4 seeds for a reason. That's, no offense to them, kind of boring. I'm going to stick with Espartaco, and I'm going to say all the way Espartaco versus Super Cow.
There you go.
That's my guess.
Yeah, don't use logic. Use your heart.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. Super Cow's going to lose first round then. And who was that player with 17,000 power?
That was Adicon, also known as Glenn.
Yeah. I would love for them to be at least in the semifinals. I think that would be amazing.
I mean, they would be the only player that, in my mind, would be the actual original goal of this tournament, and including low-level players. This is the player that they again, to be fair, they did rent pretty heavily for some of these tournaments, but still, I mean, 16,000 power. Even if you're renting, there's no way you're renting as much as 4.7 million power that's UniQM has to their name.
There's no way.
Oh man,
yeah, so, that's only if you're going for just the title, because I mean renting 4.7 million in power is definitely more than the prize money.
Right.
So you're going for props at that point.
Yeah, I mean, something that I found really interesting is I would have to pull up the names again, but I believe that 6 of the 16 players at least are all from Japan, which is really interesting to me. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on why that is, or do they just have really strong decks? Are they all working together maybe and improving? Are they just randomly all from the same country? I'm really interested on why that is, but I thought that was really cool.
Well, I think it's just the style of game that they like. Japan's got a big fascination with card games to begin with.
True.
Yeah. Could be a cultural thing. That would make sense to me.
I'm also not too surprised, just because I also come from other esports scenes, and Japan, Korea tend to do extremely well in other games too.
But did you see Albie's message, by the way? I don't mean to bring it up on air, but there's no power in Albie's city at the moment. They'll play on mobile. Not sure if challenges work.
Should be working now.
Yeah, just so you're ready for when Group B is doing it.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that the Splinterlands team, I know you experienced this last week on the Bulldog Bash, but it was okay, challenges are down. We kind of need them for these tournaments. And that's, there's no way currently in Splinterlands tournaments to actually seed players. So we have to actually have them send each other challenges. And literally it was fixed 2 days ago. So hopefully we don't hit any hiccups there. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Fingers crossed no one breathed too heavily on the internet.
Is that how that works?
I think so. I have it on good authority that I know exactly how the internet works, and breath will destroy it.
I'm pretty sure they just weren't feeding the hamsters that day for the internet.
I found out the other day that Tasmania, actually, both of the major internet cables going underwater to their island got busted up somehow.
Oh.
I only know because one of my main developers couldn't do anything and was like on his phone telling us like, I can't do anything because I'm not connected to the world. So,
Yikes.
yeah.
Well, hopefully it's all fixed. We do have our first matchup. Actually, I just pulled it up. So let's jump into it. This is the first top 16 grand final. ZenSports bronze final. It's going to be Zombie taking on Adcon. Let's get into it. All right, guys, here we go. First matchup here. I need you guys to give me your picks here. We got Zombie on the top, playing the Obsidian, heavy magic damage. Adcon 06 pulling out the Bordis counter here. This is no melee monsters, no armor, 29 mana. Who do you think has this one?
I think bot.
Just that easy.
So, okay, so firstly, summoners are out. We don't even need to discuss them. They cancel each other out completely.
Yeah.
Which is fun. Makes it easy. That Grenadier. Every time I face a Grenadier, I end up losing. So, I think Zombie takes this one. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Let's see.
I think the 1 damage dealers that are going to do 0 damage to Oceanus is going to be huge.
That's fair too. That won't help anything.
And the Axe Master's pumping out a lot of damage here. So
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think
and the sneak from the Coral Wraith going to take out that guy before he can even attack. The oppress isn't going to matter.
Yeah, I was just looking at the Coral Wraith. So like the Grenadier in this one, 0. Like it's not going to do anything.
And it will take a little bit of time for them to take out the what is his name?
The Kelp Initiate?
The silence monster on top.
the Mushroom Seer.
Oh, yeah, Mushroom Seer. It will take a little bit of time for that to happen, but I still think bot is going to pick it up.
Yeah, everyone in the chat is saying bot, so let's play it out. Let's see if Adcon can pick up that win using the Bordis counter. So I think you're right. I think the Oceanus is going to be pretty hard to tear through. They're going to have very little damage. It's almost like Adcon predicted exactly what Zombie was going to do.
Yeah.
Alright.
So can the rest of the top team hold out for that Mushroom Seer to do 10 rounds of single
I don't think so.
That's how they win. Somehow.
Every miss right here. That's what the Perryton needs. It's like
and
literally
it's going to die
every
this
miss.
next turn, so there's no way.
There's no chance.
No misses there. So yeah, it's going to be a GG. Adcon picking up the first victory there. Well done.
I think Bordis is really underrated.
Yeah, I mean, how often do you guys find yourself using Bordis or seeing him in these tournaments? Because often I feel like I've kind of ignored him now that Chaos Legion is out.
Honestly, pretty much the only water summoner I ever really use. I don't have a lot of water summoners of high enough level.
I remember before Chaos Legion dropped and Alric was being played everywhere. It was Alric, Wavesmith, and Oceanus was the meta, right? I would use Bordis, Oceanus, and you would just counter their entire team. With a healer, you would counter their entire team. So, yeah, I love Bordis.
Okay, well, we got another matchup coming up. I think
Oceanus is not allowed.
Yeah, I was just going to say, isn't Oceanus a legendary?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that one will be replayed. So, yeah, I did just see that in the chat.
Oops.
So that one will be replayed. All that was for nothing, but we got a good chance to warm up our casting voices there. So it wasn't.
That was
for
the
nothing.
whole plan anyway. That was all part of the plan. Yeah, we were just warming up.
So yes, that one will be replayed. Glenn did play a card that was not allowed, so we'll redo that one. They all get
They
one.
both did, right? Oh no, it was only bot.
Yeah, I don't think Coral Wrath is a legendary. Well, I guess
No,
that
it's epic. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, every time, every round, everyone will get one mistake like that. After that, it is a forfeit of that match. So hopefully players will remember which cards they can be used here. But we do have another matchup. This one is your guys' favorites, the Tough Stuff versus the Underdog. As I say, Espartaco. So, who do you guys think has this one? I think I need to get some more buffs.
In terms of the summoners, Espartaco is better. There are no melee characters on the bottom, and 3 of the 4 cards on the bottom are benefiting from that summoner. So off the bat, Espartaco gets that check mark. I don't know how much that's going to help with the Unicorn Mustang there, but
one thing we do have to remember is that he does have the Mushroom Seer to lower that. And he also has the Halfling Alchemist to cut the tank down to 1 attack, and then 2 of his characters aren't doing any damage to the Unicorn.
No, you're right. I get excited about silly things. I was happy. I wanted to win.
Yeah.
Also, this is the perfect rule set, no legendaries, so we can't mess this up.
Okay. Indeed, the Halfling Alchemist, while it feels like a legendary card, is not a legendary card, which is ridiculous. Alright, let's play it out though. I think you're right, Jim. I think Espartaco shouldn't have a real way to win this. It's kind of just like last time, except for
it's
this time Oceanus versus the Mustang. Mustang's actually allowed.
Yeah.
And the Mustang's got a heal too, so like you're not going to get through that. Yeah, this is going to go a while. This might be 12 or 13 rounds, but
well, yeah, I think
it's losing 1 HP every round. So
yeah, let's just make sure
the next turn it's going to die.
Okay.
Yep, there it is. Tough Stuff. Also, if you guys take out the S from the Tough Stuff, it's the Tough. Just so we're all clear on that.
The Tough. Oh, the middle. The Tough. All right, well, there's our first legit victory. The Tough Stuff taking down our fellow Espartaco there. So we'll see if Espartaco can bounce back. And remember, it is a best of 7, so they can potentially lose up to 3 matches and then win 4 in a row and still be in the tournament.
And there's no losers bracket, correct?
There is not. So that was one of the things I was saying earlier is that, at first when we were thinking that this was going to be a rookie tournament, we're like, let's just keep it clean and simple. And then it was like, wow, all these tough players, we kind of wish we made it double elimination. So we'll have to do that definitely for next time. But, you do what you can, and then you learn, and then, the next tournament only gets better from there. That's always the goal with these things in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Constant improvement.
All right, well, we got another matchup coming here. This is going to be UA taking on Halfle Blue. So UA, the 4th seed, one of the tournament favorites. Halfle Blue, probably the underdog in this. What do you guys think about this matchup? Who's going to take this one?
This is honestly pretty close.
Yeah.
But
when you have 2 good players.
I do think it's going to be Halfle Blue here. The snipe coming in from the bottom isn't really going to matter at all. It's going to attack his cleanse, but it's not going to be able to kill him before he's going to get off the cleanse. So, and then Chicken's going to die after the first turn. Yeah, I think Halfle Blue's going to take it.
Okay. Tanzo, any disagreements there?
It's hard to say. I think I agree.
And
I was trying to find a way to say maybe UA takes it, but just the way the living lava and then the 2 backup tanks, because essentially Halfle Blue has 3 tanks up there. Obviously one's a speed tank, but it still counts. I don't think there's any way UA can overcome that much damage. So
yeah, even with the blast on Phineas, that will whittle him down a little bit. Plus the poison. Actually, what I didn't say is it is a snipe battle here. So This blast is actually going to be hitting the chemist back here.
Mm-hmm.
So it will whittle down the Forgotten One a little bit, but I don't think enough to really make a difference.
Yeah, if it was 3 damage on that blast unit, I think it could have mattered. But taking 1 on the side isn't a whole lot.
Okay, a lot of people are saying top in the chat, so let's play it out, see if they're right. See if Blue will get to the first victory here. So as we said, both teammates can be able to cleanse there.
Mm-hmm. I also think that reach from the Phineas is kind of what's going to make it happen for them.
Just having that much damage coming in without being able to deal that much damage back, like it's concentrate your fire, right?
Because now the tank's going to die on this attack.
Yep. Forgotten One's going to take a lot of damage from there. Yeah, I mean, pretty much it just comes down to who's Forgotten One will survive in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. And only one of them is taking damage, so... I mean, they're both taking damage. One's taking serious damage, though.
Yeah, but as you can see, it's just whoever has the armor
left. Now it's going to be 2 attacks,
there.
So yeah, lived with 5.
All right, GG's. Blue getting the first victory there.
Earning
nice
that
job.
one, too. That was an earned win. That was a knockdown, drag-out slugfest.
So it looks like so far, looking at the Blue UA matchup, if all of the battles didn't have any legendaries or alpha betas, it looks like it is currently 2-2. So that is a spicy matchup going on right there. Who do you guys think is gonna squeak that one out in the last 3 matches there?
I don't know.
It's hard to say.
One thing I do want to bring up, so you remember a few weeks ago when I was calling him Half Blue? It was just like a mix-up of the letters, between, like, kind of like hodl and hold.
Yeah.
In the chat, his name is Half Blue.
Yeah. I like Blue better, so I don't know if Half Blue was just taken in the game or something, but I kind of like that. It's just got a ring to it. All right, you guys ready for another matchup here? It's going to be Lucha Boy versus Unit QM. Looks like Unit QM is already up 2-1 on Lucha Boy, so Lucha Boy definitely going to be looking for a victory on this one. Let's
The David and Goliath matchup.
David and Goliath.
Unit QM's 4.7 million power.
So much power. All right, let's see. What do you guys got on this one? This is a fog of war, so no sneak, no snipe coming out here.
Oh, this is rough, honestly.
Let's see, make sure I got all the buffs on there. There we go.
Well, that Mustang up front, there's no magic on the bottom half from Unit QM. So the Mustang's primary use, as well as the Mushroom Seer up there, have got nothing to work against. So that's
makes turn 1.
I think so.
It does. 5 from the 2 non-double strikers, and then 6 coming in from the Arbalist. He dies turn 1.
There could be a miss, though. Unicorn does have more speed.
True. He does have... He has a, 20% chance? And he's swinging with 3 attackers that could possibly miss. So... Yeah, this is rough, honestly. I do think bottom's gonna take it.
Yeah. I don't think there's much way around that this time.
Once we get to the second turn, the Arbalist is going to kill that next unit and also the Vulture.
Okay, well, we'll see. Everyone's pretty much saying bottom here. AFK saying top, so we'll see if that changes. They're going to need definitely a few misses, that's for sure.
Oh, there's one miss.
And the heal up, so that's a good start. Oh, and now the halving. Alchemist takes out.
And the field has changed.
Another miss.
It completely changes. Game's different. It's top lane.
Ouch.
Is that over now? I think
it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
You miss a couple times like that, and that changed everything.
Jeez.
I think the Unicorn Mustang heard me say that it wasn't going to do anything in this match. Just wanted to prove me wrong.
Holy cow. That was
no units victory. Lost. That was a smoke show.
I mean that's the problem with speed sometimes, you know? It's like, yeah, you can have the best strategy laid out, but if you have a chance to miss even at all, that was quite painful. But that makes the series pretty interesting. Now they're tied up 2-2.
Have you guys ever noticed that?
Where's your 4.7 million power now?
Didn't help you there.
Have you guys ever noticed that 20% miss happens way too often?
Yes.
Is that just me?
Doesn't feel like a legit 20%. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Statistically speaking, we were right though. Okay, he should have lost.
I mean, maybe. Someone pull out Splinter tools and double check. But it could have been it was one of those that maybe it was probably like a 30-60 in my mind. But either way, GG's there. Let's get into another matchup. This one is going to be Albi taking on KJ Chemical. Before this match, they were 1-1, so this is to take the lead in this series. We got no legendaries, which is good. We don't have those anyways. And it's a Mylor versus Mylor matchup. What a surprise in the Bronze League here. What are you guys thinking?
Those unicorns are going to both damage and kill each other at the same time, roughly. And that what's not the last one on Albi's team is it's a sniper, right? Which sniper, I think.
The bot lane doesn't have a healer.
Nope. It does have a lot of damage.
Oh, but it is going to die. Or that their healer is going to die first turn, probably. Well, unless 20% happens too often, right?
Yeah, we did draw attention to it, so the RNGs will be against us.
Yeah. Man. Part of me really just wants to say bottom still. So, bottom.
I'm going to go top on this one. Just, just for some conversation, some adversarial conversation. Go Albi.
The halfling alchemist cutting the unicorn to 1, I think is pretty big.
True. It could miss though.
Oh, as long as it hits, right? Yeah.
I do think the heal is going to be good for Albi on the top, but you're right, that snipe is going to take it out anyway, so I think this is another one that could potentially come down to a few key misses. The Mitika in the back at the top for Albi though, 4 damage for the entire round.
Yeah.
Until it gets sniped out. I mean, that might be enough.
Yeah, that's not going to happen till... It's not going to die until round 5 from the sniper.
Man, oh man. Okay, well, everyone's saying bot. Ashley's rooting for KJ Chemical on the bot, so let's see if Albi can take them out. Look at all that damage right away. Oh, there's a 1 miss 10%. Already.
That was 10%.
Oh, no. This is brutal today, guys. What's going on? Okay, there's the halving hit, though. That was pretty important.
Ooh, that 4 damage was kind of...
They lose that 3 range damage, though. Oh, wait, no, they don't. It's close range. I always forget that card has close range. So it's still going to be close. That's I think done. KJ...
Yeah, it's over.
Oh, man. Look how close this is, though. Yep, okay. No range in the front now. Doesn't matter.
It's just going to take time. Yep, they're going to get
it. Miss every single time.
Well, the 1.5 speed unit was hitting, so...
There you go. KJ up 2-1 now in that series. Nice job there. I do have a report to make, guys, that you might be really sad about. Are you guys ready?
I saw it.
It looks like the tough stuff, if it refreshes here. Oh, I don't know why it changed the ratio there, but the tough stuff taking down Esport 4-0 just like that, and that is why they are the favorites. Oh, feels bad for Taco.
Oh,
we were pulling for the Cinderella story.
Even if you got 1 win, we would have celebrated.
You know, one win, I would have given him the title. He would have won.
Just like that.
Okay. That's all
you made it this far. You did amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, when the tough stuff literally has an 87% win rate across like 200 matches in our tournament.
Yeah.
it's hard to even get one. You know, I want to say that like, oh, one match, that's not that hard, but against someone like the tough stuff, it's actually a lot harder than it sounds.
Yeah, if he had a 75%, all right, yeah, you could probably take one game off of him. But
all right, let's see who else is playing right now. Looks like Faduo and Amari are starting up their matches here in Group B here at the bottom half of the bracket. So let's see if we can get a look at their matchup here. All right, it's going to be Faduo with the Mylar on bottom and Amari on top with all that obsidian magic damage. Started a little early. There we go.
Mustang is a good counter for that, so at least that's what we've seen so far.
I really
magic,
like
so you
Bot.
know there's no 10% misses.
All right, Jim, you're saying bot?
I really like Bot's lineup, so I'm going to go with Bot.
What do you like about bot here?
So if we look at the damage that top lane is doing, right? 3 of their people now have 1 attack. The Mustang is only taking 2 damage, but I also think the Grund isn't going to be attacking the Mustang. So he's really only going to be taking 2 damage around.
And there's
they have double healer as well.
Yeah.
Both sides do.
Yeah. Yeah. I still think Bot's going to take this.
Yep, I'm gonna go with Fadu as well.
No one's going for Amari here. The third bronze player of like all time.
I don't think Bam Bam's gonna win it.
Right. I don't know. The chat's pretty split on this one. Actually, I'm seeing a lot of people pick top as well. So
it is hard. It is.
I think more people have faith in Amari than you guys are giving credit for. So we'll see who's right, cast or the chat. Let's play it out. Grund's gonna get some big hits right here. Thorn's gonna be pretty big damage back though. Also didn't talk about that Dwarven Wizard with Snipe. It's pretty nice. Alright, let's see. No one falling yet, but those Thorns should be able to take out Grund here soon, depending on whose heal's coming first.
Yeah, the heal's really gonna matter. Oh, there it is.
Wow.
He's out. And now they don't have enough damage.
Yeah, there's not enough damage.
Even if they kill off one of the healers, they don't have enough damage.
Dwarven Wizard killing off that healer, as you said, but now it's just GG's from here.
That double attack Thorns is rough.
Yeah, it's the one situation where you think Grund's going to be OP, and then you realize he's actually just killing himself.
Yep.
Okay, well, I guess you guys were smarter than chat this time around, so congrats.
Everybody gets one. Now, I'm looking at games like matches like that and thinking about when the item system is coming out with all the things like producing resources and making items. There are so many things they can do with those items to turn that match in particular entirely on its head. Like, you give that Unicorn Mustang piercing, and a couple of those magic monsters are going to go down like twice as fast because they got that 1 armor, but it's not eating up a whole attack anymore. So like, there's all sorts of little things. Yeah, trample, exactly.
That would be awesome.
Give magic hooves of stomping for the unicorn, like double damage, and then there's all sorts of crazy stuff. But my mind kind of goes on a tangent with that.
Give your stuff divine protection.
I think it's going to be a lot more interesting for sure. So hopefully they get that out as soon as possible, because it would be awesome to not just have land for the people that own land, but for the fact that tournaments and matches are going to be so much more interesting. But we can talk about that later. Let's jump into another hype matchup. Schnapoon up already 3-0 on Jim's least favorite player, Super Cow here. So as far as Jim's Moo Killer, he's liking the sight of this, but will Schnapoon knock out Super Cow here, or do you think Super Cow has a chance?
Top. All day. Okay, all right. Let me actually look at this. Okay.
Yeah.
I do think Top has an okay. Why is the Naga Assassin in second place? Oh, because close range. Okay. Man, if the affliction happens, I think that Top wins.
Yeah, that's going to stop a lot of the healing, the double heals from Super Cow there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but the only downside is that Unicorn's only going to be taking damage from the first 2 units. Because, again, the silence with Void is clutch in low levels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, silence plus Void equals some pretty undamageable units down here.
Mm-hmm.
Down here in bronze.
If Shampoon went with the silence as well, I think he would have had it easily. Because they wouldn't have been able to deal damage to the Unicorn aside from the Thorns and the Unicorn attacking him. So I guess it would have been 5 damage on both sides. So, yeah, I do think Super Cow's going to pick this up.
Okay. Hanzo, who you going with?
I'm in total agreement on this one.
Okay. Let's see if Super Cow can survive. This is to stay up alive in the tournament. It is going to be enraged, so this Unicorn front here, yeah, you can see getting 8 damage here.
I forgot it was enraged.
So did I.
Yeah, no, that an enraged Unicorn is nothing you ever want to see on the other side of the battlefield.
Plus the 1 damage from Daria. Getting
8 damage.
Can it get the heals and misses though? There we go.
That miss was
The affliction already landed though.
Yeah.
So I think that's GG.
And now there's
whose Unicorn? Oh.
Wow.
That actually just came down to whose Unicorn went first, I believe.
Yeah.
Well now he's gonna he's gonna die right here. But yeah, it's too late.
Oh, I feel bad for Super Cow.
The affliction was clutch.
Mm-hmm.
The affliction was clutch, but both unicorns would have died depending on whose unicorn went first. So technically that could have been a 50-50. I didn't see if someone's unicorn was leveled up, maybe higher than the other one. Because if you have a higher level, you get to go first automatically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a good call for that Summoner plus Enrage. That was really gorgeous.
Well, GG's there. That means that Schnapoon is now officially taking out Super Cow of this single elimination tournament.
Yes.
Super Cow, GG's. I know Jim is making fun of you for your name, but ultimately, across this whole tournament, you did very well. So Super Cow, well done. Close matchup there. Just not getting the RNG here today. But we got an exciting round 7 matchup here to take a look at. So this one's going to be really hype here. This one is to move on, and it's a 12 mana matchup blast. So you can see here we have literally one character, the Chihuahua, taking on all of UA's team. This is to get into the quarterfinals here. Who's taking it, y'all?
Top. I am. Man. I think I'm gonna give it to Halfleblue.
Okay.
No, I gotta go UAA on this one.
I think the blast is really gonna make it matter. The blast.
Oh, the blast! Oh man. Yeah, no, I think.
And not to mention the snake dies in 2 attacks because of the thorns. He'll break the shields and then break the HP. So then there's only 1 damage coming out, but he also have life leech. But yeah, I think Top's gonna get it.
That's a ballsy move from Halfleblue right there.
That's a bold move, Cotton.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming Halfleblue has a chicken, right? So is this literally a prediction that UA you would use life leech and you don't want to give them the double life leech? Do you think they're that big brained?
I think so.
Like, that's incredible if that's the case. I don't know if that's true or if that was just an accident not to play the chicken.
I mean, there's no way he doesn't have a chicken, right?
Does life leech still work when there's no healing?
It does.
Yeah.
Okay, I've never committed that one.
when it hits blast, it gets life leech on both hits.
It's broken.
So the fact that they didn't
wow.
play chicken actually stops it from getting as much health.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think top. The Uraeus dealing 2 damage each turn is nice, but it's not even gonna break the armor.
Nope.
And we
Okay.
have 9 turns before the bot lane even kills the Jhin. I think top's gonna get it.
No, this is a little bit of a masterclass in how to dominate the arena. 1 card selected perfectly.
Okay, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Chat is very split up as well. Let's go. Here's the Thorns taking out the Uraeus. And as you said, Jim, the Blast is going to take out... I don't know. Can they life leech up enough?
I don't think so.
Because there is armor. The armor...
Yeah, because now he's also going to be taking the blast damage.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yep, so he's going to be stopped at like 5 HP.
Okay, 2
Oh,
just
that's
from
right.
the blast.
It's 2 damage on the... Oh, I forgot.
Gosh.
There it is.
Wow, okay.
There's the 4.
Jeebers, man. As you said, what did you say, Tanzo? The epic strategy of playing 1 monster.
Yeah. In the immortal words of Aggroed himself, that was a mollywhopping.
Wow, that was super dang close, though. If it wasn't a blast matchup, then UAU would have taken that. And so instead, now Half of Blue is the one going to be moving on to the quarterfinals. Congrats there.
Wow.
Honestly, kind of surprising. I mean, we were talking about how UAUA 4th seed, one of the top players.
That was crazy.
Wow. I'm kind of impressed here by Half of Blue getting that upset there.
Yeah, and if you go to if it's a 4-3 win in something like this, you earned it. 100%. Those are brutal fights. Not to say that the tough stuff didn't earn it. This isn't a subtle jab at all about beating up on the little guy or anything. Not even a little bit am I suggesting that. But, having to fight your way through these difficult fights, it's these are the top 16 players for a reason. So
yeah. Well, and especially as I was saying earlier, like if we had made it double elimination, there'd be a little bit less variance. But it's kind of brutal when it could just be one matchup just changes this whole thing. I think it gives it a little more chance for the underdogs to pull through because you only have to beat them once in 7 different rounds. But still, taking out a player that is known for the top of the silver leaderboards in 7 matches, still pretty impressive. So Half of Blue, congrats there. UAUA, of course. Also great playing this entire circuit tournament here. We have another round 7 matchup here, so we're going to watch now. The tournament life on the line. Albie on the top with the Daria as well. KJ Chemical, Daria, both picking the death deck, but have some different monsters in there. Who do you guys think is moving on to the quarterfinals here?
that sandworm is going to be an issue. It's always an issue. Look at all that sneak damage in the back there. That's going to rip the back line open on the bottom.
They do have the demoralize coming in from that spider.
Oh, yeah.
For a little bit.
It's going to be... Yeah, I don't think it's enough.
Yeah, but it's going to be there. It'll be gone by the end of the round. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's one thing to notice. It will take all three of those sneak monsters to kill that spider because the. Oh wait, no. Is it rarity and then higher level, or is it higher level first? In speed priority.
I think it's higher rarity and then.
Okay.
Level.
Yeah, then it'll lead up all three.
So then, yeah, the Uraeus will put him down to 3 HP, and then the Sandworm will take him out. So it will take all three to get it, but yeah, I think.
And the Uraeus on top shouldn't survive round one either. So.
Yes, true.
Okay.
It's gonna be interesting. I think Albie's gonna take this.
Yeah.
I have an affinity for the Sandworm.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
I think top.
Hopefully everyone's looking at their bracket predictions and rooting for the player that they put through. This could screw up a lot of brackets. Albie definitely the favorite here. Let's see. Everyone so far I'm seeing says top. Let's see if KJ Chemical can somehow take it out here. Let's see see these thorn damage that Chihuahua getting
Oh,
rid
the
of their armor
Chihuahua's
already.
gonna die here though. The Gorlodon's pumping out 5 as
Unless
well.
we get a miss, maybe? Nope, does connect here.
Oh, and now that guy dies as well because that's 9 more damage coming in.
Okay, how many
And they
misses?
can't kill the Jin right now.
Oh, a miss from
that
Sandworm.
Sandworm miss is a big
A
issue.
1%. Oh, a miss back the other way though. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. Gorlodon though, still with 10 health.
This is
Oh, I'm not used to Sandworms not having piercing.
Oh, you're
I always forget that down here.
Okay, I think that's it. I think that's it. It is KJ
man.
Chemical taking down Albie, another tournament favorite. So if you were just predicting on favorites for this tournament, your bracket prediction is probably going to be quite messed up already.
Yeah, the number 4 seed and the number 7 seed have been knocked out in the first round. So
KJ Chemical, well done there. That was pretty dang impressive. They're going to have another tough opponent though ahead with Schwarzschild, but still, I mean, that was something that was pretty dang spicy.
Schwarzschild will have been waiting to get into the fight, though. So, mentally, there's some components there maybe we got to worry about. He's been waiting because he got that bye in the first round.
Yep.
Because Opera had DQ'd, right? So,
Yep.
he won't. He's fresh, but he's not in it. So we'll see how KJ Chemical does with all that blood pumping.
Yep. Well, we got a couple matches left in round 1 before we move on to the quarterfinals. This one was a win for Adcon, or Glenn as someone knows, but if you remember match 1 they used Oceanus, so that was a legendary that wasn't allowed to be replayed. So this is actually a replay. 3-3, another matchup going to match number 7 here. So this is Blast, Zombie on top with the General Sloan, and Adcon on bottom with the Ouster Magic Reflect. Who do you think has this matchup?
This is crazy, honestly. If the Sandworm connects, it's going to kill the Bone or Soulstorm. Is that its name?
Yes,
The
Soulstorm.
second from the left, yeah, Soulstorm. So that will die on turn 1, as long as he hits. But he's got 35% chance. Whew. And there's no magic coming in from the top, so I'm gonna say top lane.
Yeah, I think so too, Zombie.
Okay, I don't see anyone disagreeing, so we'll see. Glenn thought, maybe he had the win, but that Oceanus obviously means a replay here. We'll see if it can come back maybe somehow. It's interesting that they use Nightmare in a Blast matchup when there's already Blast here. Maybe they're hoping for some misses with that high 5 speed.
I don't think Nightmare... I don't know.
Okay, a lot of damage out already. How many misses do we get? That's 1.
I am also kind of confused on why
There's a Sandworm miss.
Why'd they put that 3rd slot guy at 3rd slot rather than the person with close range?
That's a good question.
That might be an error, I think.
Or high HP tank to die here, but yeah, you're right. Hero Beyond has just as much health. Let's see, this is getting really close. How many misses can they get? They do connect there, and that's going to be a connection here.
10%?
Oh,
Ooh,
takes out
double kill.
both. Okay, how many misses can they get? There's 1.
He got 3 in a row.
Sandworm hasn't missed.
He hasn't hit him.
Or hasn't
Here
hit
we
it all.
go.
Sorry.
This is coming down to the last moment. They have 1 chance to hit him. This is everything here. Oh, it does connect. Oh my gosh. Glenn going down there with a 35% miss chance there. And Zombie getting the win 4-3. Oh my gosh. I don't know about you guys, but that was probably the closest matchup we've had so far. That was crazy.
Like 2 hit points.
The
all that was left.
The Sandworm missed every single attack at 35% on that.
Yeah.
Well, it did have flying. That's with flying, right? Still 35%.
It was 30 with the flying, or including. So
Okay.
yeah.
Whew, that one got my heart like pumping a little bit there. Man, okay.
Yeah, that was
we'll
intense.
see. Okay, let's see if we can get, there's just a couple more matches we are waiting for. I think Faduo versus Amari is our last one here as well. They are, again, I can't believe how many match 7s we're getting. This is so exciting already. This is incredible. So let's see what they're playing here. Faduo is going to be on top with the Brighton Bloom. Bottom, or no, they're both Brighton Bloom. Amari on bottom here. Earthquake Battle, 60 mana to end this one out. Who do you guys think is moving on to the quarterfinals here? Amari on bottom, Faduo on top.
I really like the damage output coming in from bot. Just because of Bam Bam, honestly. I think that Grunt's gonna put in work. Ooh, the taunt. They don't. The thing is, they don't have a triage. The double heal can get destroyed as well from the affliction. I don't know. Who do you guys think?
Looking at it there, I think I have to go Fudu on the top. Mostly just, you're right about the taunt in the back, but without the triage to keep that taunt up, it's just going to take out that card pretty quick. And the ones up front versus the, Crystal Bull? I don't know. I can't remember. I am bad with the names of cards.
Torhilo the Frozen?
Yeah,
I like that Crystal Bull, though. That's pretty good.
I mean, I go on what I see. But yeah, no, it's gonna be rough. I think it's gonna come down to the wire, but I think Fudu's gonna edge it out.
Okay. Are we both going top here?
I think it's gonna be top now that you guys are talking about it a little bit.
I think honestly the big difference for me is after that taunt being taken out, the Deep Lurker is just gonna obliterate their heals.
Yeah.
And I think that will be enough. So let's play it out. A lot of people kind of split on this one in the chat as well.
Also, the top has 2 different tanks, so they're able to cover everything.
Yeah, the Lobster
Damus is nothing. You gotta love Lobster Damus. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Yeah, one card that I wish I had, but don't yet. There we go, taking out 1 heal. No affliction landing yet, but I don't think it's going to matter. Unless Grund can really do something here in this next round.
It could have mattered. This could have been 2 damage on the Grund.
Okay. They should be able to take out... Oh, no affliction there
no
either.
Affliction.
Wow. Amari might have it just based on that. It's going to be so close now, I don't know.
3. Now he's dead.
I think they still have it. Just by 1 HP, because Axemaster wouldn't have been able to hit there. I think... Whew, that was close.
Yeah. So it actually still could have happened, because they would have had the healer on the bottom, but top still did have that caster along with the affliction. They still had a chance, even if they died there.
Wow. Well, Faduo taking down Amari, so we're seeing a lot of our top predicted players. Again, Amari was 3rd seed, won 2 of the tournaments out of the Circuit Point tournaments, and was consistently on top of the bronze leaderboard. Faduo, though, taking him out from the 14th seed.
Wow.
Woo. I'm surprised. I don't know what to say. we're seeing some great matchups, some great upsets. So let's see. Let's see if we can get a quick bracket update here, and then we will take a break to set up the quarterfinals. But remember, pull out your brackets on your predictions if you made any predictions. Remember, top players to predict will be winning some Chaos Legion packs, so you want to make sure that you're following along, and hopefully if you're predicting everything as right as possible. I'm assuming at this point no one has a perfect bracket, so don't worry if you got some wrong. There will be everyone getting some wrong already. We got the Tough Stuff and Zombie moving on to the next round, so they're number 1 and number 8 seed. We got Half a Blue, the number 13 seed, taking on Unit QM, who is in the 5th seed. Schwarzschild, we have yet to see, but we'll be playing KJ Chemical in the 10th seed, and Faduo versus Schnapoon, 14th versus the 6th seed. So right now we're going to take a 5-minute break, and We'll see you guys right after that for the quarterfinals. Stay tuned. All right, everybody, welcome back. This is now quarterfinals of the ZenSports Bronze Esports League. We've had 16 players at the top of the day, 8 already we have to say goodbye to. It is a single elimination tournament, so unfortunately for those that lost, they are out. But of course, more ZenSports tournaments to come in the future. So congrats to Espartaco, Adcon, UA, Lucha Boy, Abrid, Albi, Amari, and Super Cow. We will see you guys next time. Now we have 8 players going up against each other. Quarterfinals. What are you guys expecting here? We saw some of the matches earlier. We saw some upsets. Do you think the upsets will continue? Or do you think some of the top players, the Tough Stuff, Schwarzschild, and Unit QM will keep those favorites alive?
It's going to be hard for Zombie to take on the Tough Stuff, as we've seen the Tough Stuff's record. And as much as, no offense to the number 1 seed, but all of us underdog lovers were kind of rooting against him, I don't think we're going to see our way. I think he's going to make it into the semis. But the question is, will Blue or Unit QM go up against him? And both of those guys are not going to be easy to take down.
So, yeah, I mean, Jim, do you agree? Are you a believer in the Cinderella stories going on, or?
I think everyone loves a good Cinderella story, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you get to watch it happening. So yeah, it's nothing personal, Tough Stuff. But it's just it makes for good storytelling.
Yeah,
better content.
For sure. I mean, that's what we all love to see, is those underdogs, you know, when it's expected, oh yeah, that player has, you know, an 87% win rate, or that player has 4.7 million power. It's obvious, like, okay, if they win, sure, cool, great tournament. But if someone like Zombie can take down that player, or Blue, who just took down UA, you know, Faduo taking down Amari, the 3rd seed, so... those are different players now that I definitely have more respect now than I even did before for them.
Yeah, half of the top 4 are gone. That's the key here. You got number 1 and 2, but 3 and 4 are both already out. So it's going to be interesting when we get to those finals.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely what I want to see is, you know, the potential Cinderella, the ultimate Cinderella story, I guess, that we could have right now is Blue or Zombie as 8th and 13th seed going up against Faduo in the finals as the 14th seed. That would be quite some craziness going on. So let's see. I think out of these 8 players, I'm looking through here, I think we still have a Japanese player from each of these matchups in. So, or we still have 5 of the 6 actually. So potentially... semifinals could be all players from Japan. That would be quite crazy. I don't know if it'll happen.
Maybe we should have little flags if they want to represent their country on the brackets.
I actually thought about that. I think that would be cool next time. I didn't really have time to set that up, but if they'd be willing to share, then that would be awesome. I think that would be fun because, you know, in competitions like this, you don't really have teams, right? Or you don't have like a home stadium, like, you know, you're rooting for your favorite football team, or you know, even like League of Legends in the top esports, you can kind of root for your region. So yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun to, you know, root for your US player, root for your, you know, player from Japan, or things like that. It'd be kind of fun to watch. All right, it looks like we got our first matches starting to come in here. So this one is going to be the Tough Stuff versus Zombie. Let's jump into our first quarterfinal here for the ZenSports Bronze League. It looks like we got the Tough Stuff with all the magic damage on top, Zombie on the bottom. It is all monsters have sneak attack and all monsters start poison. So what are you guys seeing as who's going to take this one down?
Is there a cleanse? Yeah, there's a cleanse on both sides, I think. No, that's a reflect on top.
Yeah, no cleanse on top for the Tough Stuff. Just hoping to kill him before he needs a cleanse.
That's so much damage coming in from top. So much damage.
It's a lot from the bottom too. We got 4s and 5s across the board down there. So like, this is a bunch of heavy hitters going on in this one.
I gotta give it to tough stuff. The sneak is going to be hitting that shield unit.
The infantry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those. I don't know if the tough stuff will win this one, but it's one of those. If it does work, it's so brilliant because literally all tournament long we have seen nothing but Tarsa for poison battles. Forgotten One.
Yeah,
I have not seen a single person do what the tough stuff did and say, hey, they're going to go full melee. Let me just counter with some magic damage. I don't even care about the poison. They'll be dead before the poison even hits. Potentially. We'll see.
Well, okay, so that is the other thing, right? We have to kind of keep track of how many turns until top lane loses, right? It's pretty much 3 is when 9 of their magic damage is going to be gone.
Yeah.
And
they Zombie does have a lot of high HP monsters on bottom.
Yeah, he does.
All right, final guesses.
I'm going with Zombie. I'm going with Zombie just cause.
Just
cause. I like it.
All right, Jim.
Yeah, I think I gotta give it to tough stuff. I think the magic and within the first 3 turns is just gonna shred way too much.
Okay, well, let's play it out, see what happens here. See if we get that predicted right. Armor repair. Or I guess it wasn't armor repair, he just had that. All right, there goes the first monster already.
Chicken, no.
All right, let's see. It would have been actually better if they didn't put Forgotten One in first. They could have got another cleanse off round 2.
Well, they put him second.
Or second, sorry. If they put him third, that would have been a little bit better.
Yeah.
That's so much magic damage. I think they got it, especially with the heal here. Oh, that is so much damage still, though. I don't know, actually. This is going to be really close.
I think it's top. I still think so.
Yeah, I think just a little bit. Phineas gonna finish off them, but they still have a lot of magic damage coming through.
Actually, that really mattered.
Okay, but the heal is everything.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, no, it's.
Yeah, I think that last final heal made the difference.
Wow.
Yeah, if not for that one heal.
Wow.
Man, these are some close battles.
That was insane.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy.
That's one of the ones where you're like, I thought I knew who was gonna win, and then I second guessed myself, and then I did know who was gonna win.
Honestly, the magic in Noxus makes so much sense because it's like, all right, at the end of their turn, they're taking true damage anyway, right? So we might as well partner up with that and just keep dealing damage straight into their HP.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think potentially, as I said earlier, Forgotten One was in third place, and then the Ogre was in second, and then it got cleansed. Maybe that would have been enough to change that. I don't know for sure. But it came down to 2 HP, so
yeah,
maybe. I don't know. Well, let's go look at another matchup, though. That one was exciting. We got Blue this time around. Is already down 1-0 to Unit QM here in the quarterfinal. It is a weak magic reverse speed matchup here. So played the Cave Slug hit a little too early, but ignore that. And who do you guys have in this matchup?
It all depends whether that Cave Slug hits or not.
Well, it hit round 1. It can't.
Just ignore me. I'm just joking.
I was gonna say it actually can't miss. Even I know you're trolling me, but it literally can't miss because it's reverse speed.
It's also the brain worm. I don't know what that thing's called. The brain worm's gonna now kill the half.
I literally have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
The brain worm.
Parasitic growth. Yeah.
Parasitic growth.
Brain worm works though. I agree. Brain worm
I had a funny moment after our podcast. If anyone watches the Splinter Talk show, we were going through cards, and I legit told them that I thought the parasitic growth was their hair. I didn't realize it was like a slug eating their face. I thought it was a woman with just like some giant fro coming off of the back of her head.
All right, so back to the game.
Yeah, sorry, I'm distracting everyone here.
Now the parasitic growth will take out the halfling alchemist before it even gets to attack, so then it won't deal the halving to the to the Chaos Knight.
Still not a lot of damage on that bottom half, though. So
it's not a lot of damage, but it's precisely going to like important targets.
Yeah, so it's just a matter of can all that effect get affected before all their defenses are cut through. So it is a little bit of a timed round.
There is also repair coming in from the bot. Oh, and it's Lorna Shine as well. So the Divine Shield, I think I have to give it to bot.
Yeah, I agree, especially because Zerg is in the chat now, and Zerg that has casted in weeks before. I think he gets more wrong than he gets right, and he says top. So I'm going to go bottom just because of that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be bottom then.
All right, we were going bottom. Tanzo, are you switching up to top, or are you?
I'm going to go top. Yeah, I'm going to go top just because.
Just to even out the score here. Predictions. Let's see if Half a Blue can tie this up. Down a match already. I think you're right, Jim. That armor repair is going to be huge. Plus the shielding. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't survive though.
It's all right. We knew it was going to happen.
Yeah. Okay.
And now, once they kill that, then their armor is going to be completely gone.
Miss on the chicken.
And now they're going to be able to kill that guy in the back.
Yeah. Chicken card. All time.
Another
chicken tank.
Chicken goat. Greatest of all time.
Oh my gosh. Chicken literally with the double miss.
Chicken tank. Chicken tanking the whole thing.
That was a 20% and then a 10% chance of that.
Wow. And just after they win, they give the chicken armor again just cause. You gotta respect the chicken.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That was amazing. I mean, I joke about, chicken being a terrible card, but that just changed my mind. That might just make chicken MVP of this whole tournament now.
How dare you say that chicken's a terrible card?
All right, well, that series is now 1-1 after that spectacular chicken showing. Oh my gosh. All right, are you guys ready to see Schwarzschild for the first time in this tournament?
Ooh, all right, let's see. So.
All right, let's do it.
KJ Chemicals all warmed up after that win against Albi, so.
Yeah, the old debate on would you rather have a first round bye or would you rather play and get warmed up. Schwarzschild did win the first round, so this is first match. This is match number 2. So KJ looking for a bounce back here. It is Schwarzschild on bottom and KJ Chemical on top. Who do you guys got?
Top. Yeah.
Schwarzschild.
Top is got it.
So instant debate already. I love it. All right, Tanzo, you go first. You go first. KJ.
The sneak attack's gonna take out pretty much like both the chicken and the halfling alchemist in the first round.
Chicken
that's half the team.
This time.
And I mean, if you half damage the chicken with no damage on the top anyway, it's not really a big deal. So, I think the top for sure. KJ Chemicals got this.
I think you're thinking about this completely wrong, right? We have to look at it in terms of numbers, right? The Thorns is dealing 2 damage, right? Plus the 3 coming out from the Wendeku. It's going to take him a little bit to kill off the front line, sure. Once he gets to it, the Uraeus is going to hit him once and kill himself. Then the Snake's going to get in there, punch him once, take 2 damage, and then eat 3 to the face. And then he's dead.
Yeah, the no armor is a pretty big rule set for Uraeus. Because you're right, 1 shot to the Wendeku is going to die.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're right. Let's play it out and see if we are correct, though. I mean, that backline is going to die, just like Tanzo, you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. 10%. What's with all these misses today? It's never been like the 50% miss. It's been all of these 10% misses. I don't think it matters, though, does it?
No.
There it is.
It would have mattered if it wasn't for it, taking its normal attack. Yeah.
Yeah, because then it would have focused on the Cursed Wendeku faster, right? Oh man, that's kind of a hard. I'm trying to think through that one, but wow, that was pretty brutal. If that was the deciding factor on a miss there. I'm not sure. Someone check the tape. Someone smarter than us in the chat. Let us know if that miss would have changed it. I don't know if it would have because of the thorns. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't think it would have, no.
All right. Well, that was an exciting close matchup. Let's jump into another one. This time we are looking at Schnapoon versus Faduo. Faduo already losing round 1 to Schnapoon, so Schnapoon up 1-0. This is, let's see, Earthquake and Opportunity for everyone. Both playing Bright and Bloom, but playing different decks here. So Schnapoon going for the green and Faduo going for the water deck here.
Wow. I think that snare coming in from the top is really good, because now that, what's his name, Desolator? I forget.
The Disintegrator.
Disintegrator. Now he's going to be eating that Earthquake damage.
Yeah.
As well. But I guess the opportunity doesn't really matter because Grun's going to get in there and beat his face in, right?
Yeah. I don't know, Tanzo. Let's see. What are you thinking here?
I got nothing on this one. I'm gonna close my eyes and flip the coin.
99 mana. Yeah. You're right, because 99 mana is so hard. There's so many cards to choose from.
Yeah.
I do like the Demoralize from Faduo. The Sea Monster, I have always said, is one of the best cards in this tournament, but it hasn't gone often against Chihuahua. That Thorn damage is eventually going to do some work on it. I think you're right. I think that Medica with the snare on top might be enough to get that Earthquake damage going and make a difference.
We do have to remember, it's Opportunity. She's getting targeted first.
Well, I guess second because of the taunt. We have the Slip Spawn taunt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't even see that.
So that's also going to be helpful.
Yeah, that's kind of key.
It's going to be brutal and bloody. That I can guarantee. Lots of damage numbers flying around.
That's what we're all about here.
Yeah, brutal murder.
Yeah, once we're like guessing the 60 and the 99 mana games, it's like there is so much value in every single card. It's so difficult.
Yeah. I mean, I think actually, I take it back. The Medica snare isn't going to do much because I think they're going to kill off the monsters really before the Earthquake damage comes in.
Well,
and then it's going to die round 2 anyways.
True. The one thing about it, because they all have flying anyway, so it won't matter. I still think it's going to be top.
Final coin flip. Who are you guys going for? You're saying top. Tanzo, who are you coin flipping?
Yeah, I'm going to go top, mostly because of the Medica Headhunter.
Okay.
I know how broken Sea Serpent is.
the sea monster?
No, Sea Serpent is absolutely broken, but it's beaten me too many times, so I can't respect it anymore.
All right, well, let's play it out and see. This is going to be an exciting one. The War Chain getting the double hits is kind of an interesting one to be playing as well. There goes the Demoralize, so they get all their damage back now. That's the problem with that Demoralize. I think if Faduo put in a Wave Brood to also get a taunt, I think Faduo would win this, but I'm pretty worried about it now. Now that Disintegrator's dead. Look how much damage is on the top. Yep. And now they take off the Sea Monster. Still could be close, but there's so much damage still on the top.
Yeah, there is.
And the Medica with the higher speed. Here's where the Earthquake's going to hurt.
Oh yeah, it's going to now break the armor at the end of the turn.
Retaliate. Double Retaliate. That was kind of nice.
Wow.
Triple Retaliate. That's only a 50% chance each time.
Chain Gang's broken.
All right. I still think Schnapoon clearly in the lead here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was close.
Even after the thorns.
Yeah. I just think there's so much damage on the top for Schnapoon, and then that taunt keeping everyone alive. I think maybe if Faduo had a taunt with the Wave Brood on bottom, maybe they would have had a better chance, but...
I'm just glad that my coin flip, extreme knowledge of the game allowed me to select the right person in that one.
I believe in Tanzo. Every time he says he doesn't know, I believe that Tanzo just secretly actually knows. Like he already has it in his mind, all calculated out.
The funny part is, I am not that great at long-term analysis. I'm great at picturing what'll happen in the first 2 rounds. After that, I'm usually like, well, that puts you in a good spot. Let's see what happens. And then I just want to watch. So, like, I'm not great at plotting things out to the end.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the fun part for watching, though, is that, you know, you can predict everything out perfectly, but if there's a miss or two and it keeps a monster alive, just, you know, one round longer, and that can change the tide of a battle. You never know. So, pretty exciting. Let's look at our underdog here, taking on the tough stuff. Zombie 569 already down 3-0 in this matchup, so this is not going well for our Cinderella story.
So is this the final one?
Can they get? Yeah, they get the ball rolling? This is match 4. Yeah. If they win it, they can still be in it. This is 46 mana, Earthquake, and Blast damage. So lots of damage here. The tough stuff again going for that high magic damage. Zombie going for the thorn damage here.
Ooh, there's
two flyers on each side. So
there's no healer coming in from top, so I think this thorns is going to be kind of crucial. This is rough. Oh, but it's blast.
Yeah,
it is blast here.
That's the thing. Sometimes you look at these, you're like, "Oh, this is gonna have blast." Okay, so starting from the top.
I think Zombie is going to get eliminated here.
I think so too. I think it's
There's just no like damage coming out from bot. Like, who's attacking? You have the slip spawn.
Yeah, I mean, I think their maybe thought was, hey, if we can get some misses, we'll survive all the blast damage. But yeah, I think you're right. There's not going to be damage going out to their entire team.
Yeah, I think that's a setup that's waiting for melee attackers. Is the thing.
With the
like it's set up to take as much melee hits and deal out that thorn damage. And just when you go up against a team that's mostly magic, it's just not going to help you.
Yeah, I think it's just way too much damage coming in from top, and the blast is really what matters here.
Yeah. AFK in the chat also said speed is king in blast. There's definitely more speed on the top, so let's play it out. But I think this could be the end of Zombie in this tournament.
Yeah. Let's get some Fs in the chat for our boy Zombie.
It's not over yet until it is, but
I always forget that magic blast damage bypasses armor as well. I forget that every time.
It's super handy.
It's super broken.
Let's see. The Earthquake's going to take out some damage on the top, but it's just so much magic damage still. Oh, a miss here. Let's see. We're going to go down here to the Thorns. Let's see. Maybe some Earthquake damage could still come in and help this out, but I just feel like Zombie needed one more damage dealer in the back and would have had a way better chance. I think from this point, I think it might be a GG.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's over.
It is.
Yeah, there we go. Zombie. Great chance here. Well done getting to the quarterfinals out of hundreds of players. But Zombie is, with that final loss, going to be taken out by the Tough Stuff. Of course, the #1 seed, though, so no surprise there. The Tough Stuff. Guys, the Tough Stuff, 87% win rate over a couple hundred matches in the regular season.
8 up, 8 down.
Oh.
Yeah.
How do you beat this guy? I mean, Jim, what
inside the game? I don't know. Inside, I don't know.
Yeah, hacking is how you beat him.
Oh my gosh!
Get in there and mess with the code. If the Tough Stuff, then lose. There you go. That's how you win.
Let's talk with brutal. Aggie. Be like, all right, you got to do something about this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I don't know how else. I'm gonna be very interested to see how these semifinals or finals go. But oh man, it's looking pretty rough for anyone that's not named the Tough Stuff yet.
Yeah.
Someone says to bribe him, so legally, I don't think that's viable.
Well, let's look at another potential knockout matchup. Right now, Schwarzschild is up 3-1, so KJ Chemical 1 win so far. Gonna need to win 3 in a row to stay alive in this tournament. It is aim true, 58 mana. KJ Chemical with the Tarsa on bot. Schwarzschild playing General Sloan on top. So, Who do you guys got in this one?
First off, I just want to say, wow, I'm a big fan of both of these teams.
Yeah, great teams.
And another thing is, we don't have to worry about any accuracy problems because they all hit.
Yeah.
While top has so much damage coming out, though.
In an accuracy thing like this, with the Sandworm, it is really hard to go wrong putting it on your team. But I don't think it's going to do as much as KJ Chemical wants.
The Sandworm doesn't even kill their backline in the first hit, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like I don't think it's going to.
Oh yeah, because of the taunt. Right.
So, yeah, I mean, this is where I've always said I don't love General Sloan that much, but in high mana battles, he can be so strong because you got the Arbalist dealing 6 damage per round. You got the Prismologist dealing 4 plus the 2 blast damage.
Mm-hmm.
Then he's got, I mean, it's just so much damage on the top.
And then the 6 more coming from the Arbalist. That's 12 damage value, just outright.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so anyone thinking KJ is going to survive here? I think we're all saying this might be a knockout.
I want KJ to survive, but I will not get what I want.
Okay. Let's play it out. I think everyone's going Schwarzschild. Let's see if there's any hope. Yeah, there's no misses possible, so can't come
raw
down to
damage.
I think the fact that they picked Tusk the Wide as well instead of Living Lava, thinking that there's going to be magic damage, that really hurt them because Tusk the Wide just goes down so quickly there.
Yeah.
And they got nothing.
Prismologist taking out 2. That was huge.
Sandworm not even going to get a hit. That's over. That's it. Just look how much damage there is from Schwarzschild. That's insane. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you don't even need to go magic when everything can't miss. You're just like, what is my most damage output?
Yeah. Where's the biggest number? Throw it out there.
And Life does that really well. Life can pump out really big numbers with the Arbalist and the Prismologist, as we just saw.
Well, there you go. Schwarzschild taking down KJ Chemical 4-1. So KJ, nice job there, getting 1 victory, but unfortunately not enough there to move on, and gonna fall just short of the prize money. Congrats to the Tough Stuff and Schwarzschild. They have already locked in at least some prize money. Remember, 4th place, even if you lose the semifinals and then the next matchup, still $50, so still better than nothing. Congrats to them. We have another elimination matchup potentially coming up here. Looks like Schnapoon taking on Faduo here. Let's see. Schnapoon already up 3-0 against Faduo, so not looking hot for Faduo to keep the Cinderella story alive.
And
Fog of War, though.
If Schnapoon takes this in 4-0, also 8 up, 8 down, and a possibility to face the Tough Stuff in the final.
Correct. That would be a hype matchup.
Yeah, that would be.
Wow. Their team comp is very similar.
Yep.
Oh.
Surprise, surprise.
That's one thing about when you get into these like upper echelons of players is a lot of the teams they play are almost identical with just little tweaks, tiny variations, and it makes 100% of the difference. Like going Chihuahua versus the Unicorn.
Yeah.
That can sometimes be completely different outcomes, and I think in this one, I think the Unicorn's still going to do it because of that void. Like to take half damage from all of that magic on the bottom, it's going to be a big boost. But we'll see.
One thing to pay attention to is with the thorns and the 3 damage, it's actually dealing the exact same damage that the Unicorn's going to be dealing, but it does have the 5 armor on top of it. So. And it is higher rarity, but the speed control from the Unicorn is higher, so I think I have to give it to top.
Okay.
Double heals on both sides. Taunt on the back end for both of them. Like, it's going to be interesting.
Mitika is just one of those cards, though. It's like, if you don't have it, it's just so much damage with the 4 range damage there on the top.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyone believe in Faduo? A chance to survive. Our Faded Glory says in the chat bottom. Chris says bottom. Tanzo?
Chance? I think it's top. I think Schnapoon has this. Yeah.
All right, well, let's see if you guys are right. Unicorn needs to survive as long as possible. If they do that, they probably win it from there. The double heel's already going to take care of that. Chihuahua doesn't even get the heels either. Yeah, I don't think they have enough damage to take down the unicorn now. Heel's going to come in for the wood nymph on top first. Yeah, it's going to be GG from here, I think. Yeah, they're only getting one damage per round.
Yeah, and the double heels on top is negating all of the bottom's cards, essentially.
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow.
And that headhunter, that thing was pumping out so much damage.
Well,
I tend to think of a lot of these fights a little more visually, probably because I'm a storyteller, but like the headhunter in the back line just literally picking a target, dead, picking a target, dead. The rest of the team's there just to cover them. It's just for the screen.
Right.
Yeah, well, you can see that 4 range damage, how much it does. Daria plus Unicorn doing 5 range.
Yeah.
Or 5 melee damage. Oh. Well, congrats to Schnapoon. Now moving on, 4-0 over Faduo. Faduo, congrats to make it this far, but falling just short of some prize money from ZenSports, unfortunately. And we have now just one more matchup between Hafelblue and Unit QM for our final match of the quarterfinals. It's getting spicy, guys. I think Ashley said that they had Schnapoon and did tough stuff in the finals. I think in my fake prediction bracket for my YouTube video, as I was doing an example, I think I also had them in the finals with Schnapoon with the upset win. So it'd be really funny if I predict my own tournament correctly. I don't know if it'll happen, but a lot of upsets already. But the tough stuff, Schwarzschild, Schnapoon already in the quarterfinal. So let's take a look now. Hafelblue Unit QM, guys. This is finally a exciting hype matchup. This is match 7. So literally 3-3 already. Next person to win this battle right here, right now, moves on to ZenSports semifinals, guaranteeing at least $50 and a shot at $500 for first place. So Earthquake battle. We have Hafelblue with the Daria, and we have Unit QM rocking the Bright and Bloom. Who's moving on?
See,
looking at this army buffs. Hold on. There we go.
Looking at it right now, like I said, I do really well the first couple rounds. Unit QM with Bright and Bloom in an Earthquake match on its own will win most fights, regardless of what cards you choose. And I want to say that he's going to win. Like I don't have much beyond that. I could, but I think that's over to you, Jim. You're better at this part.
The bot does all have flying already, though, so...
True.
And now they just have, like, more damage output because of the... What is it? It's named Daria?
Yep.
Daria Dragon Scale, yeah.
Yeah. Whew.
So, but the thing about it is, though, is that really the soldier in front is going to be doing anything because Periton's going to keep killing the front monsters. So the extra melee in front isn't going to do much, at least initially, because of all that armor from the Wavesmith.
Yeah. Also, the vulture in the bottom doesn't even get to attack.
Yeah.
So.
No, it will, because it'll get... Does it not have... Oh, it doesn't have scavenge or whatever it is. It's slow, does it?
No, it does not.
Oh, never mind.
I mean, Periton is one of those cards that I hate to play against. I always miss. Even if it's... Jim, as you were saying earlier, like, even if it's a 10% miss chance, it feels like it's a 100% chance.
I really want to give it to Hafelblue, partially because I really want him to get to the final 4.
Okay.
But even kind of going off the team comp, I still think he could pull it through.
All right, well, let's play the match. This is going to be Unit QM with 4.7 million card power to the name. Take on Hafelblue, 13th seed, the lowest or highest seed left in the tournament. Will they pull it off? There goes their scavenger.
Yep.
Okay, now they're going to pick up a little more speed. How many misses are going to come on this Periton? That's the real question, I believe. There's one.
Oh, that's huge, because now he doesn't die on this next turn, and he gets to kill
That's 2? Oh my gosh. I I told you. It's literally 100% chance. That's it. That's it. Half a blue
Now we
moves
can't
on.
damage him.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Never bet against the Regal Periton. I don't care even if all of those monsters have flying, but half a blue moving on with many thanks to the Regal Periton. Holy cow.
You know, I'm just going to go buy up all the Regal Peritons real quick. Give me a second here.
That's what I was saying. Just because someone has astronomically high power levels does not mean they're automatically going to win. That's one thing I do like about the game.
I mean, especially in Bronze League, you know, everything's capped. It does give you more options because you probably at 4.7 million have literally every single card available.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you're a player that doesn't have a certain card for this tournament, if I'm playing for $500, that's worth it to me to go rent out, you know, 200 DEC worth of cards and make sure I have everything I want. So, you know, it's not like this 4.7 million card power. It makes a fun storyline, but it doesn't mean, as you said, a guaranteed win for sure. So there you guys can see the bracket is finalized for the semifinals. We're going to be casting all of those matches. But before we take a quick break, Tanzo, surprised by the players in the quarterfinal at all, or not?
Not really. No offense to them, a little disappointed. I did pick some other people to get through, but surprised, not overly. UniQM, I did think was going to get through, and Blue took them out. So that one is probably the biggest surprise out of these four.
Jim, what are you thinking?
I'm not surprised to see Tough Stuff and Swords Child in the top four. I'm super glad Blue made it there because, you know, that was my pick from the start, kind of. And Shampoon, yes, good.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because I put Schnapoon in my bracket to go through, but what I was thinking is it's going to be really hard to get through Amari, but Faduo actually taking out Amari round one, I think actually really helped Schnapoon maybe have a potential easier route to the finals now, and it's obviously going to be really hard now. We still have the top two seeds to Tough Stuff and Schwarzschild in this, so it's still possible for seed 1 and seed 2 to make the finals here. We'll see if Blue or Schnapoon can get the potential upset. But for now, let's take a quick 5-minute break, get the semifinals ready, and just after then, we're going to have some really hype matches to see who gets in the final and get that ZenSports potential $500 from winning this whole thing. Stay tuned. And welcome back again now for the semifinals of the ZenSports Bronze Tournament. Top 16 is what we started out just a couple hours ago, and we have seen 12 of our fellow comrades fallen in battle, knocked out of the tournament. No chance, no sight or hopes or dreams left alive for them, except for our final four, the tough stuff. Hafelblue, Schwarzschild, Schnapoon. Guys, this is going to be exciting. We got a nice ZenSports prize pool on the line. They have all locked in, at least at this point, $50 if they lose every matchup from here. But if they win, they get that nice, juicy, amazing $500 added to their wallet provided by ZenSports. Gonna be pretty hype. That is, maybe not the most money compared to like some of these other tournaments that have thousands of dollars and, you can be playing for, $5,000 or whatever. But for me, if I'm sitting here with a chance at $500, I'm still feeling the pressure. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I'm like, I'd be freaking out right now.
Not to mention, from the competition going on today, it's going to be 500 well-earned dollars. So, arguably better than an easy 5K. Depends on your outlook, I guess.
That's true. That's true. Jim, have you ever played a tournament for $500 before?
Actually, yes.
What was that? What tournament? What was it like?
Well, I used to play competitive Magic tournaments, so yes, I have. It's pretty nerve-wracking, but I wasn't expecting to win. So
you were the
who is like the fifth from the bottom? That would be me. Okay.
Probably me in my own tournament.
All right, Luke, I'm you.
Okay, great. Fair enough. Well, we got our final four set up here. They are going to start challenging each other. I want to hear from you guys. If you can make your brackets all over again, you already know what's happened. Who do you guys pick from here to make the finals?
I want Hafelblue to make it so badly, but I'm super glad that he did make it this far. And whatever happens, I care for you.
I care for you. No matter if you get destroyed by the tough stuff, just like every other single player has, we still love you.
Yeah.
Tanzo, what about you? Are you just signing off the check to the tough stuff already, or what do you got in your predictions?
Content-wise, the tough stuff versus Schnapoon, where both of them 4-0 this round. That's the hype matchup at the end. That's what, both undefeated. Who's going to win this? Is it going to go to Game 7, or is one of them clearly going to be better than the other? In terms of who I want to win, it's always going to be the person on there with the highest numbers. So Hafelblue is my favorite. I want them to win the whole thing just because I'm always that guy rooting for the underdog. Who do I think is going to go through? I actually think it's going to be the tough stuff and Schwarzschild. That's who I think we're going to see in the final.
Yeah, I mean, we've been hyping up the tough stuff a lot, but honestly, Schwarzschild, in theory, should be the favorite for this, even though they're the second seed, because they are so often on top of the bronze leaderboards. You think, okay, they know exactly all these caps for their levels. They know which cards they're going to be using. I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, Schnapoon is on a roll, as you said, but Schwarzschild got a bye round 1 because of the DQ, and they went 4-1 in the second round as well. So it's kind of hard. Both those players is like, it would be easy to say, of course, that's their final, but until you play the matchups, there's still hope, as you said, Jim. Hafelblue, Schnapoon, can they take down these giants of players? Looks like we got our first matchup, so I guess we'll get an answer at least for one match here. Let's jump in. It's going to be the tough stuff taking on Hafelblue here. Both playing the Obsidian, and it is an equalizer battle with close range. So let's put all the debuffs on here, and I think from there we are good to go. Who you guys got in this one?
Now I know that they can't miss, right? Or not miss. Yeah, I know that they can't miss, but speed control still kind of matters here.
This is rough. Both summoners have been taken out because of the Mushroom Seers. So everyone's just, there's no bonuses, no penalties. Up until you eliminate the other player's Mushroom Seer. Then a little bit of half, but there's no sneak. So the Seer at the back isn't going to be there. So I actually think I'm going to give it to Blue only because the Mushroom Seer on top is going to be in danger first. Yeah. That's my reasoning.
True.
It's tough.
True. That's a good point.
There is slightly more damage, at least round 1 for the tough stuff. They also have the halving to maybe hit some of those magic monsters once they get to the front.
Well, the only one that's going to matter is, because once they kill the mushroom seer, then they'll go to the 2 and then down to 1. Okay.
Maybe Chaos Agent gets a couple misses from the range on top as well, because it does have dodge. Oh, I feel like this is one of those other ones that's kind of coin flippy. So who are you guys going for? I'm seeing bottom and top already said in the chat.
I want Blue to win, so I want to give it to him.
Yeah, I think Blue as well.
All right, our hearts are in the right place, but are our minds the ones that should be speaking? No misses there.
Tank Chicken. Go Tank Chicken. I will root for the Tank Chicken above all else. However, I still want Blue to win. I'm at odds with myself.
I mean, I think it was just the fact that they got the double heals first. That might be the victory there. I don't know. We'll see. That's kind of rough. See, every time so far, it's been the heals coming in for the tough stuff when he needs them.
Yeah, my thought at the start there about the Mushroom Seer being in danger only matters if they can get to the Mushroom Seer. And it's not looking like they can.
Yeah, I think this is probably game for Blue. Let's see. No heals there.
Yeah, because now it's...
No, it's not enough damage, is it?
Depends
on who gets a heal.
5, but it's over the course of
this is a timing issue.
Oh, see, yep. Again, the tough stuff gets a heal first. That's game from there.
Yeah, it's over.
That was a close matchup. That was just one of those RNG matchups. Honestly, I don't even fault Blue for losing that one at all. RIP.
Yeah, that sucks.
Quick side note, guys. This is not a beer. Okay, I just want chat to know.
Just want chat to know. Of course. All right. Well, it looks like we already got 2 matches in from Schnapu and Schwarzschild. Schwarzschild taking the first victory. So, unfortunately, our underdogs are feeling like underdogs already. Let's see if Schnapu can grab this second round here. It's looking like it's going to be a similar matchup again. This time it's no epics and close range for both players here.
The headwind doesn't matter.
I'm a big fan of the Serpent of Eld. It's not a perfect card in most situations, but it is a good card overall.
Neither of them have a heal on it, though. That's kind of interesting. Usually you get a heal with it to make sure it stays alive.
They got the armor, like they got the repair.
Yeah, I think the ooze really matters.
I think the Sea Genie on top might be a difference maker, because now they have 4 magic damage on top, which is only 2 on bot.
Yeah, that's my vote as to why I think Schwarzschild is because of the Genie.
But if we look at the speed, sure, it's going to be in the first turn that 4 damage coming in, but then the Pixie is going to hit first on the second round, and then the Sea Genie will kick in. So that 1 extra damage is going to get wasted.
Yeah, this is going to be tough. I mean, that Deep Lurker with all the armor on their team means that it's not going to get any kills till the second round. I think this, what is this, the Wave Runner, right? I think that's kind of the card where I'm like questioning a little bit.
I'm a big fan of the Wave Runner too, in most of my water teams. So
I think the Schwarzschild magic damage is better than the Schnapoon going with all the melee damage, especially because Serpent of Eld is just going to die off to that. So I don't know. Who are you guys taking?
I'm going top.
Yeah, I also think the speed is going to matter, so I'm going to give it to top.
Okay, well, chat's saying top as well. Let's see if it's right. Schwarzschild already up 1-0. This would be a great victory for Schnapoon if they can pull it off. Already starting with one miss.
Yeah, there's a miss.
There's that horrible RNG you never want to see. Oh, and it goes down before he even gets another attack off. I think from there, that's going to be pretty difficult to win. Another miss. Oh, man. 2 misses for the Serpent of Eld, Schwarzschild. Maybe that could have changed this matchup a little bit.
The Schwarzschild Serpent of Eld really took every point of armor and damage it had in attacks, though. Like, it did the most it could to tank everything.
Yeah, and from there, it should be formality. Schnapoon just doesn't have the HP left. Feels bad. Maybe with a miss or two on that going the other way, maybe could have made a difference. I don't know. I think Schwarzschild still in my mind had the better matchup there. Well, guys, our beloved Cinderella stories don't seem to be happening quite yet.
And that broke Schnapoon's undefeated streak, right? So
that is correct.
Well, the hype match now can't happen, so I can't.
They're already down 2-0. But I also have some more news. The Tough Stuff's record was also broken. So Blue won round 2 against the Tough Stuff, tying it up 1-1. And now we got third match underway. I accidentally replayed a little bit too far already, so Parasitic Growth just took out the chicken. So no chicken misses today. But besides that, everything should be set here. Blue versus the Tough Stuff. Blue with the Delwyn pick this time around. Does Blue go up 2-1 on the Tough Stuff, guys?
That much magic damage to take out Living Lava quickly isn't a bad idea. And there's not snipe or anything, right? Okay, so the Halfling Alchemist has a bunch of 0 damage and then 1 damage people to cut in half. So that takes that one ability out of it. But you got the Serpentine Spy. I hate the Serpentine Spy.
You got the triple opportunity attack on top. What I kind of love about Blue strategy is they found magic dealing monsters that all had the same or higher HP than the Antoid Platoon, so that the Antoid Platoon is going to get that opportunity attack. So it's almost like they predicted that the opportunity would be coming in here. Is that enough though, Jim? Oh, Jim, it looks like you're muted there. I don't know if...
Oh, yeah, there's a mute on there.
Oh, hello.
There we go. Take it away. We knew you said something really smart. Now you just got to repeat it.
Yeah, I said goo goo gaga. I don't know. No. Tough Stuff, I think, is going to take it, but I really want Blue to win. So...
I don't know.
Please?
I think the Blue Antoid Platoon with the shielding there is pretty dang smart. Do they have enough magic damage to shred through in time? Because there is a lot of damage on the top.
Yeah, but if we look at the top lane's numbers, right? 3 gets cut down to 2. Same thing with the 4. So the only one that's really going to matter is the what's his name? The Ram. The Ram's damage will get cut down to 1, and then the half will deal 0. But
Chaos Agent could get a miss, though it does have dodge. If it can dodge 1 or 2, that would be incredible for Blue.
There's also a 30 or a 20% chance to miss for the Spy, and we know how big those numbers are.
Yeah.
Whew, okay, you guys still taking the Tough Stuff?
25%. That's basically like 100.
from the matches today, yes. All right, Zerg in the chat is the only one going bottom so far. Are you guys both going to Tough Stuff on top?
I want Blue to win.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Blue too. I got to put my,
Okay.
I want them to win, so I'm about.
All right, let's see if Zerg can pull this off. 1 miss already.
25% it happens all the time, right?
25%. Yeah, 25% of the time. It happens
there's the 2. I think that's all. I think that's all they needed. Let's see.
And now, because now the backline's going to just completely destroy.
Okay.
Yeah, and now the 3 damage.
Oh, Half-L Blue could take this. It could be. No way. Oh, it's so close. Serpentine Spy, I don't think it's a hit here. It's still going to be close, though. I think they're going to have just enough damage.
Because now, Half-L Blue wins.
Oh my god.
Half-L Blue wins.
Those 2 misses were everything.
Never underestimate the Tortesian Chief either. He knows what he's doing.
My goodness. I mean, yeah, I think we're kind of right saying the tough stuff should win that, especially with the reverse speed.
But those misses.
Dodge. Oh my gosh. Half-L Blue going up 2-1, so the tough stuff might be sweating now a little bit.
25% of the time, it works every time.
Alrighty, well, let's jump back into our other matchup, our other semifinal. Schwarzschild, unfortunately for those rooting for Schnapoon, already up 3-0. So this is a potential knockout match right here, right now. Schwarzschild gonna need to win this one here. Or sorry, Schnapoon gonna need to win this one, rather. We have a opportunity, no magic attack, Lorna Shine for Schwarzschild and Schnapoon. My favorite strategy, just put the sea monster out there and call it a day. So, who wins this one?
Here's the question, though. Is the chicken in the right spot? Should the chicken absorb a few first? I guess if you're not dealing damage, it won't
really
matter, right?
Yeah. I mean, it is opportunity, so sea monster could have, from the backline, technically got a shot in.
Maybe.
But they're going to focus the chicken in the backline anyways, so...
I think there's just more damage being output in the top than in the bottom, so, and his attack's going to get cut in half.
Is there healing on top?
No, but they have a repair, but no one to repair.
And a divine shield.
Yeah,
divine shield is going to be interesting.
Sea monster has, well, let's see, 5 damage on top. Sea monster heals 3 every time.
Well, he does have 3 speed, so he's going to dodge every single attack.
Oh my god. I mean, if Halfling Alchemist misses, then I give it to Schnapoon because the sea monster still has enough damage.
Yeah.
If not, that's going to cut the damage down a lot.
I think, yeah. Because he's going to be gaining 3 every turn, but they're pretty much going to be dealing... 5 damage every round. And if he does get cut in half, then he's only going to be, it's going to take 3 turns for him to kill the baby unicorn on top of still 2 turns to take out the chicken.
Yeah, I mean, we got 5 damage on top, so Sea Monster just has to kill the first 2 monsters. If he takes out Unicorn and Scrapper, it's over. But if Schwarzschild takes enough damage, or 5 damage first. Okay.
If he had a monster in first with armor that he could have gotten the repair off, he would have won.
True. Yeah, because then Sea Monster couldn't do any damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, Halfling Alchemist, if they would have put Halfling Alchemist even in front of the Scrapper, it would be a guaranteed win.
Yeah.
Who do you guys going for? Schnapoon staying alive here or not?
No, I think Schwarzschild puts the nail in this coffin, unfortunately. And I think it's all because of the Halfling Alchemist dropping that 4 to a 2, and that'll be the deciding factor. Otherwise, I think Schnapoon would have taken it.
Halfling Alchemist hits chicken first, though. And then Sea Monster, not till round 2.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It'll hit him eventually, though.
So, all right, well, let's play it out. This is going to be really close here. Schnapoon trying to stay alive here. We also didn't even talk about the Divine Protection here.
Yeah, Divine Protection.
Oh my gosh, one miss already. Tanzo's calling it.
Missed every attack on the sea serpent.
Oh! You called it! The Halfling Alchemist miss.
happens every time, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but the Divine Protection still... Oh my gosh!
Is he about to win this?
No way.
No,
I don't think he can do it. Yeah, there you go.
No. They're only going to have 1 damage at a time from this point out. I think the Sea Monster still can... Oh, it's going to be so dang close now. I don't actually know.
Because now it's going to take him 3 turns to... Oh, no, 2 turns to kill him. Oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's game. That's game.
No. Oh, my... The Sea Monster wins.
I think the Sea Monster wins.
Tanzo.
He can't deal
Tanzo
the
is a genius. How did you know? How did you know?
I just went for what was the least likely and most hilarious thing to happen, and then chose that.
I can't.
There's no skill in what I do.
Imagine if Schnapoon actually comes back from that, and that was the start of everything.
Yeah,
guys, Sea Monster's broken. I mean,
oh my gosh.
I personally didn't know that he had 100% dodge chance.
Holy crap!
A lot of people don't realize that, and then they don't use him. But if everyone knew, then yeah.
Okay, well, let's play another matchup from this same semifinal, since right now they have. Oh, sorry, a little delay there. Okay. Here we go. We're going to have Schnapoon again now, taking on Schwarzschild again. They're going to have to win every single matchup from here. So we'll see if Schnapoon can get another clutch victory like that. I don't know how they got that first one, but they did. And now they're still alive, taking on Schwarzschild in a poison battle. No magic. Does Schnapoon somehow win this one again?
Let's see. It's all about where the chicken is. Where you put the chicken matters. Don't clip that and use it out of context.
I think that's the tweet of the day, actually.
Yeah.
It's all about where the chicken is.
Yeah, where you put the chicken matters. Tanzo 2022.
So it actually comes down to 50-50 mattering.
Yeah. This I think is a coin flip match.
Are we not getting an extra HP in here? There we go. That's what I was like. Okay.
Yeah, because so if the top lane Radiant, is that his name? Radiant something?
The Scorcher, the
Radiant Drooler.
Okay. So
much.
if the top lane attacks first, which obviously it can't attack, but inside the game system, if it does, then second attack bottom goes, and then it goes back to 50-50.
Yeah. I mean, literally, this should be a draw, but because of the chicken placement, it's not going to count towards a draw, but it is just a 50-50. So let's play it out. Let's see if Schnapoon can get another lucky thing gifted their way.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Oh, wait. Yeah,
So
okay.
that was it. The bot attacked first, and then top went through. So,
No, I think the Forgot One's going to get attack off here. So never mind, it wasn't 50-50. The placement of the chicken, as Tanzo said, where you place your chicken matters.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay, we were wrong. Schwarzschild going to get the victory right there. Moving on to the semifinals, congrats. Schnapoon going to be in the 3rd and 4th place matchup, which is still important because that's the difference between $50 and $150. But, oh man, the Cinderella story, Schnapoon taken down by Schwarzschild.
And sometimes this proves that sometimes I do know what I'm talking about. Very rarely. 10% of the time, I know exactly what's happening every time.
That's pretty good odds. I actually kind of like that.
So I had this scenario in my head where Schwarzschild made it, right? And now I need Blue to make it.
All right, well, we got more matches to see. You want to see what's going on here? Last time we looked, Blue was up 2-1. Now I'm scrolling through, and it looks like the Tough Stuff is up 3-2. They won the last 2 matches before this, and now we have another matchup here. Blue needs this win, or they are out of the tournament, and Jim's dreams are crushed forever.
Come on, Blue, you got it. Because you're saying it's what, 3-2 right now?
3-2 to Tough Stuff is in the lead over Blue. This is a snipe. Every monster gets sniped, and 12 mana, no epics. Okay, I'm sorry. I was trying to see if there was any.
Will there be a chicken kill in this? Is there going to be a double chicken kill?
There's
I think that chicken with the attack is going to hit the other one and then kill itself. I think we got a double KFC right here.
I think Blue takes this because he can only take 1 damage per turn.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, Thorns isn't going to matter, but you're right. The only person that can actually do damage is Child of the Forest.
Wow.
So, yeah, let's play it out. But I think you're right, Jim. Right off the bat, I think Half of Blue's got this. Oh, we don't get the double chicken kill, though. That's disappointing.
I am very upset, and I am done.
Chicken killed itself. Does that count?
It counts for something. Right.
It was half of what I thought was going to happen.
Shoot. Oh, no, guys. The 10% miss chances are coming back. Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me this is over.
This is going to be hard.
Once he gets in front, like
there's going to be so many misses right here.
There's no way. There's no way. He only needs one more hit.
There's no way.
Okay, there we go.
There it is.
GG's. I was getting a little bit nervous.
And now there's final match.
Yeah.
Let's go in the distance.
Half a Blue. Did Tough Stuff on the ropes? Did Tough Stuff with a chance to get knocked out by Half a Blue here?
Did Tough Stuff go up 3-0?
No. So Half a Blue was up 2-1. The Tough Stuff won the last 2. And then Half a Blue just tied it up 3-3 there. So
okay. So what I'm hearing is the Tough Stuff was up 3-0.
No,
Half a Blue brought it all the way back and I know.
Sure.
It was
like that's what it is.
Sure.
Right?
Yes, Tanzo.
Yes. Yeah. Fought all the way back. Yeah.
Yes.
Gotta go for content, right? This is the internet here. We have to.
Yeah. We'll clip this portion right here.
Yeah. Just cut that part out.
Win comes all the way back from 3-0 down. All right. So I believe the last match is now in. So are we ready? This is to get into the finals. The Tough Stuff, the #1 player, winning 3 out of 7 tournaments with hundreds of players each, taking on Half a Blue, who is the 13th seed of this top 16. Underdog story heading into the finals if they can win it. The Tough Stuff trying to make it happen as well. It is no armor, no magic, 25 mana. The Tough Stuff with the Thorns on the top, Half a Blue on bottom with the Daria. Guys, does Half a Blue do it here?
Oh, this is rough.
The headwinds is hitting, so that's some good stuff up there.
All right,
already showed one miss there by accident.
So the Minica Headhunter, that was a crucial one to have missed right there. Let's work that into our calculations. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
This is crazy. So a lot of thorn damage will be coming for Half a Blue, but they still could pump out a lot of damage before dying to thorns, right?
There's no healing. Got that Halfling Alchemist, but it has 1 speed, so not only will it miss, it'll hit itself or something. It'll like super miss.
Oh my
god. I just think everything's going to dodge everything else, and we'll be here for 3 hours. That's how it's going to go.
We're going to go into fatigue, and
guys, chat is saying bottom does this. I mean, do you guys believe in the miracle?
I do think. I think he's got it because, yeah, that's a lot of damage coming in from bot on the first guy, and then his what is that? Scatter shot isn't going to be able to attack in the second round.
Yeah.
Will the Halfling Alchemist even make it through? What's that card on the bottom with opportunity there? That's going to hit the Alchemist first, right?
Actually, it's going to hit the failed summoner in front because you're going to get the
there's 0 attack
doing 5 damage first. So that actually kind of hurts Half a Blue a little bit.
Actually, no, because the higher rarity of the 2 ranged attackers is going to kill the summoner.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so if the Windmaster can take out the failed summoner, Deep Lurker takes out the Halfling Alchemist.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna save the Serpent of Eld from losing a lot of damage there. Minica already missing. That's pretty big because the Serpent of Eld would have 1 HP with the thorn damage done to it. I don't know. It's gonna be so close.
Serpent of Eld kind of has top speed, so we know how this is going to go. It's already done 1 dodge, so it's got like 6 more in them.
It's going to kill itself from thorns before it actually takes any damage.
I think Half a Blue takes it. I really do.
Okay. Tanzo, are you a believer as well?
100%. Yeah, Half a Blue all the way.
Okay. Chat is real split. This is the most exciting match that I've seen so far. Literally, match 7, half a blue, Cinderella story on the line. $500 for the final if they can make it and win. Oh, another miss. You were right. You were right. That could be game.
All misses all the time. Now, just for everyone at home, I know you see these two putting their hands on their head and you can't see me. My hands are also on my head. I just want to know. Solidarity.
I mean, you predicted this, so I don't even believe you have your hands on your head. You're just like, this is what's supposed to happen. Okay, is it over, though? Is it over? Deep Lurker, I think, is going to kill there. Mitika has no damage. Mitika has no damage.
Oh, my goodness.
Those misses were everything. Literally just those misses were enough. Speaking of misses.
5, 6.
What? Okay. It did happen. We have verified a victory.
Okay. I have to put this visually for people. That headhunter was in the back of their group, firing arrows desperately, but like was too close to do anything. And the grenadier is lobbing grenade after grenade at him. So I love picturing it visually, and that was just a silly headhunter running around dodging grenades for like half an hour.
I am shocked. I mean, my dog is freaking out. He's like, what is freaking going on? He's like, are you okay? Because that was just the perfect amount of misses. I mean, they had 2 HP left as a tank, and the range damage just fell to the front. They would have lost it. Now, off of that, half a blue makes the grand finals, taking down the #1 seed that had an 87% win rate. Was 8-0 before the semifinals. I mean,
you just need to send a super fast Serpent of Eld out there to kite everyone's attacks, and then you're good.
Kite all the trash mobs.
Yeah, exactly. You just got to treat the card game, the head-to-head card game, like an RTS, and then you're good. It works. Don't question it.
Oh wow!
I mean, that's one of those things. I think you can say. Card games have RNG, and you can be the best player, the best setup. I don't think the tough stuff, I can really criticize that matchup, right? I mean, maybe you can argue that, like, if they put the halving alchemist not in the very back so that it had another chance to half the damage. But I mean, like, really, it just came down to those clutch 2 or 3 misses. Yeah,
it was not a mistake on the tough stuff's part. If anything, if it wasn't for the Serpent of Eld getting the 100% dodge chance bonus, I'm pretty sure he would have won. But like 5-6 dodges is too many for one team to overcome, no matter which way you're going with it.
You know what I'm thinking now? It's like, what if Half of Blue was listening in on us? He's like, 10% of the time, it happens every time. That makes sense. Ship it.
I mean, we do have to give credit to Half of Blue. I know that's a tough loss for the tough stuff, but I mean, putting it in, Serpent of Eld is one of those cards where you're like, it could win me the game with those dodges. 25% plus chance is pretty huge. You can't counter that. There's no, like, your card also has dodge. It's not like flying, right, where you can match flying with flying. So it was a risky play for sure, and I'm interested if we pull up Splinter tools, and maybe I'll do that in the background here because I'm actually very curious here to see like what is the odds.
Yeah, there's a couple of matches I wouldn't mind you pulling up. So, I can't remember the other ones, but definitely this one.
Yeah, I mean, I almost don't want to say it for the sake of the tough stuff, but.
You're like a 99% to tough stuff win rate, and it's just all RNG.
I mean, it's just brutal. Let's see. I don't know if it's updating quite yet, but still, that was just one of those heartbreakers.
I wanted this finals. I wanted this.
I mean, it is a very exciting final. Schwarzschild, one of the top bronze players, now taking on Blue as the underdog. So, Schwarzschild, I would say, is just as much as a favorite as the tough stuff. And so it's still going to be definitely a Cinderella story for Blue to take this victory potentially.
Wow.
Okay, well, unfortunately, it doesn't look like Splinter Tools is going to be able to pull that one up for me. Oh, actually, okay, here we go. I found it. So using predictions here for the tough stuff, it looks like it was actually somewhere around only a 33% win rate. So actually the tough stuff, or am I looking at it from the wrong perspective? I actually can't tell. Either way, it was about a 35% to 66% chance.
In someone's favor.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, it's a 2-to-1. You fill in the blanks as to who is the 2 and who is the 1.
Right.
Yeah, I mean it's it's being a very laggy tool for me right now, so it's kind of hard to tell. But I'm going from the tough stuff, and I hit train. So yeah, okay. So from the tough stuff perspective, it was actually only roughly a 33% win rate. So half a blue actually statistically better strategy, and congrats there. We have verified you have a very big brain.
Confirmed.
Wow. I mean, I feel like that was kind of the final. But maybe Schwarzschild and Half a Blue can definitely pull off another great final as well. The tough stuff and Schnapoon still going to be playing for that, $150 versus $50. So stay tuned. After the break, we got Half a Blue taking on Schwarzschild for $500 in the grand prize. Schnapoon, the tough stuff, going for that third place victory for $150. Second will be $300 for $50 from ZenSports. So stay tuned. If the semifinals weren't hyping up for you, these finals shall be. So see you guys on the other side of the break. All right, everybody, welcome back for the last time. This is the ZenSports Bronze League Finals, and now we are in the finals of the finals. HafelBlue taking on Schwarzschild. What a matchup we had in those semifinals. HafelBlue just squeaking out the victory over the Tough Stuff, and Schwarzschild taking down Schnapoon 4-1. But just to reiterate, just to set up the storyline again, let's talk about these four players. We got HafelBlue, who is 13th seed. Even though we're setting up as kind of a Cinderella story, they do have 400,000 power in the name and are often, somewhat on the gold leaderboards. So it's not like HafelBlue is a bad player, but definitely one in this bronze tournament that hasn't been as good and consistent as someone like the Tough Stuff or Schwarzschild. Now they are, though, taking on the second seed in Schwarzschild, who is someone that plays bronze consistently, always at the top of the bronze leaderboard, 200,000 power, and an 84% win rate. Not quite as impressive as the Tough Stuff with an 87% win rate, but 84, pretty dang close. So this is going to be a hype final, hopefully, as well. Hopefully we'll get all 7 matches just like we did in that Tough Stuff HafelBlue matchup. But Jim, I want you to say what you did during the break here and set up the storyline for HafelBlue and why HafelBlue is going to win this one.
I don't want to jinx anything, man.
Well, we can stick with solid tournament-based facts. HafelBlue has gone 4-3 in every single round of this tournament so far. Wow. So he has been in the trenches fighting for every step forward.
Yeah, I mean, and not only that, but Jim, what you're saying you don't want to jinx, I'll jinx it for us. It's fine. I have no stake in this game.
Luke,
HafelBlue,
if he loses, Luke.
HafelBlue, as you're saying, is taking down some of the top players. 4th seed UAUA, 5th seed Unit QM, and the Tough Stuff #1, now facing the #2 seed. So in a sense, you can start saying that HafelBlue is the giant killer.
Mm-hmm.
So, predictions. Does HafelBlue giant kill one last time for the fat $500 prize? Do they fall just short, still earning $300 from ZenSports? And then, we also have the Tough Stuff slugging it out there with Schnapoon for that $150 versus $50. But I want to know you guys' predictions for the finals. Who's got it? Cinderella versus one of the best bronze players of all time, Schwarzschild. Jim?
Come on, we already know who I'm voting for. Come on.
Give me odds then. Give me the odds.
Giant Slayer.
What's the percentage in your heart? You're like, okay, is it still 50-50, but I want HafelBlue, or is it like, 90% I fully believe?
I think HafelBlue is going to be playing with my heartstrings and bring it to a 3-3 final. Last game takes it all, and then he's going to win. All right.
I sure hope so. Tanzo, what are your odds? What are you feeling here?
Well, I think since we've been going on basing things on how big the hype should be, I feel like HafelBlue only has a 1% chance of winning, and I'm putting all my money on him.
Let's say 10%, okay? 10% happens 100% of the time.
That's right. That's right. 10% of the time, it works every time. So, I mean, HafelBlue.
If HafelBlue wins, then that's some good odds on your gambling return right there. So, it looks like the chat is rooting for HafelBlue. Not surprised. Schwarzschild, I'm sure, it wouldn't be a shock to win. So it's not like people are against Schwarzschild, but I think everyone wants a spicy victory here. Root for HafelBlue. What about that that losers match for 3rd place here? We got the Tough Stuff taking on Schnapoon. Do you guys think that Schnapoon has a chance at 3rd, or is the Tough Stuff finally going to put that nail in the coffin and take 3rd place there?
See, in a funny way, we're getting a version of what would have been that top hype match, but just for 3rd place instead of 1st, right?
Yeah.
So if you just ignore the semifinals, then because that's how it works in tournaments, right? The Tough Stuff and Schnapoon are both going into this 3rd place final 8-0, right? So they're both there. They've both done identically well, and it's going to be a 1st seed versus 6th seed. It's going to be a solid match. I don't know how to call that one.
All right. Well, we do have the first matchup, not from our final, but from our third place match. So let's just see as we're waiting for the finals to come in. On top, taking on Schnapoon with the General Sloan here. Melee can attack from anywhere, and there is no healing in the game.
Melee can attack from anywhere using a General Sloan. Not sure it's your best pick. It still did great with what is up there, but not sure that's enough damage compared to what's coming in from the top. So I'm going to give this one to Tough Stuff, honestly.
Yeah, seem pretty certain. Jim, you want to disagree with that, or are you also picking to Tough Stuff?
I think I do got to give it to Tough Stuff, especially with that chicken coming in with 2 damage.
Yep. The most important card he played.
That's kind of mean, yeah, to get that 0 mana card with damage and buff it up with the Daria there.
It's so good with Tarsa because you can do it with the other 0 drop as well.
Yeah. No, I think you guys are right. I'm thinking that taunt was probably a little bit too much mana. I mean, they do have the 2 mana snipe card, the Silver Shield Archers there, but
it's gonna take 3 turns to kill that thing.
Yeah, yeah. So let's play it out, but I think we're all going to Tough Stuff here. Let's see, there is going to be a decent amount of range damage. Thorn's going to hurt the Taunt Bearer even more, though, and then the Halfing Alchemist.
I wanted the chicken to kill. Come on, chicken.
There's still a chance. There's still a chance.
There might be a chicken kill. I've been waiting for tournaments to see a chicken kill. Come on. Kill the slime. Yes!
Chicken kill!
Chicken kill! I've been waiting.
There it is. There it is.
MVP, GOAT, right there. Chicken.
All right, there we go.
As soon as the chicken got blood on its beak there, it was over. That was the end of the match.
That was
how you win.
2 attack chicken coming in.
Oh, man. Coming in hot.
Coming in cluck.
Oh right? My gosh.
Right? Am I right?
How many you got today? Tanzo?
I am a dad. I am obligated
to
bust out those 5 dad jokes.
All right, well, we got our first finals matchup here. Let's get going. Best of 7. Schwarzschild taking on Half Full Blue for an extra $200, 500 versus 300. We got Schwarzschild doing Mylor and Half Full Blue with the Lorna Shine pick. So, what are you guys thinking on this one? Double armor repair on bottom.
It's Schwarzschild on this one.
Yeah, because of the magic. And the thorns is going to hurt Blue too much. Now, I can see this not being a 100% Schwarzschild match, but I can't think of how.
Well,
it's just because I want Blue to win, but
right. I mean, we got double armor repair on bottom, so Chaos Knight actually should get full shielding back at least for the first 2 rounds. The first round. Yeah, I don't know. 4
rounds and it's dead regardless. So, 5 because of Divine Shield. I don't know. The Divine Shield always throws a wrench in my
calculation. I didn't even notice it's snipe.
Yeah. So the wizard has snipe. So
and it's weak magic. And it's weak magic. Half blue, 100%.
Half blue. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, the thorn damage though, plus the infantry. But there's a 20% miss chance, so we know that that's going to come through at some point.
Yeah. There's actually another 0 at the end there. Dodges twice every attack. 200% miss chance.
Well, everyone in the chat's saying top. So do you guys want to stick with Half Blue, or you want to go with chat?
I'm going Half Blue.
All right.
I'm voting with my heart.
It's going to be 6 turns before Half Blue takes out his tank.
Yeah.
I just don't think there's enough time. There's not enough HP coming in on that the knight.
Okay, well, let's see if the armor repair plus divine shield can do it. It is going to take a while for this to happen.
There's a miss.
The armorsmith having, the armorsmith with the 1 melee makes it so the Draven Wizard actually can't attack it. So that actually really helps keep that armor repair going. I think with the armor repair, it's gonna be. Okay, there we go. That's all he needed.
Take this.
That miss, I think, really helps. There's no way now.
Blue takes this?
Oh my gosh.
I was never in
Blue takes this.
Yeah, the armor repair, it's done. GG's, Blue up 1-0 over Schwarzschild here in the final. Wow, that was, I mean, as we said, 20% miss chance, might as well be 100.
Yeah. From all the way up here in Canada, I had no doubts whatsoever. 100%.
Prove me wrong all day, Blue, please.
All right, real question is Blue a good player or just extremely good at dodging?
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than skilled, man.
Yeah. Luck is better than skill in a lot of things.
To be fair, we did go back through the semifinals, and Blue, when we went through the Splinter tools, that last matchup was 60% Blue win. They had 2 wins which were 50-50, and then a win that was, I think, a 30% chance. So it wasn't like they had crazy RNG that they won against the tough stuff. So
yeah.
Definitely make an argument that it's definitely not all luck here. But let's get into another match. We already got the second one going here. Blue taking on Schwarzschild again, already up 1-0. This is going to be a Stampede and knockout, which doesn't really matter at bronze, to be honest. And once we
there's no stuns down here, are there?
There we go.
All right, that first attack hit.
Well, that one was guaranteed, so.
Okay, so we got the slime and the brownie canceling each other out on the speed. The seer is not going to do anything up top.
Mm-hmm.
There is 2 melee on top, 1 melee on the bottom. Both are using thorns. The headhunter is there, so naturally it's going to be just like, between the eyes from the back. Oh no, there's no. Never mind. There's no opportunity or sneak or anything. So
there's just a lot of damage on top. If the Halfling Alchemist can also hit, that's going to really hurt Blue's damage.
It's a lot of damage, but they also have double heals in the bot.
Yeah, that's still 7-10 plus thorns. I think they have enough damage actually.
Yeah.
Who are you guys going for? I think I'm going to go Schwarzschild with that extra range damage.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be whoever's unicorn dies first. So if you're paying attention at home, whichever one goes down, that's the one that loses probably.
So,
yeah.
Blue.
Yeah. So it is, down 4 already before we start rolling, so yeah.
Okay, well, let's play it out here. Yeah, I think it's going to die before it even gets 1 heal.
Oh.
Yeah.
GG's. They just don't even have enough damage now. I mean, I guess a little bit with the thorns, but...
They're dealing 3 damage, it's healing 3? Yeah, there's
nothing. There's nothing Blue can do.
Yeah.
And that rhymes, so you know it's true.
All right, Schwarzschild tying it up there. We're now going to be 1-1 after this, and hopefully we can get 5 more games to go here. That would be exciting. All right. This is going to be a good final. I can already feel it. Okay. And it looks like we already have match 3 ready, so they're pumping them out here quickly. Let's just jump into it.
I was looking in the competitor chat here. They were very raring to go. I think if they hadn't waited for after the break, they'd already be done by now, I think.
I think maybe they have some potential anxiety going. All right.
Actually, or they're on the other side of the world and trying to go to sleep. It is late over there.
That's true. That is true. So I'm seeing a lot of nerf damage. Melee can attack from anywhere. No armor. Oh boy, this is almost the exact same setup here. Huh. It's hard to say.
There's just
okay. It's not river speed, so that serpentine spy is going to be dodging and weaving if it gets in front there. Against all those 1 speed monsters.
Oh, after the chicken dies, the spy does nothing to The ants.
Oh, yeah. So Serpentine Spy is irrelevant. I think it's... Is this going to be one of those cases again? It's just like who's living lava stays alive
and then it's
just a second longer?
And then the tank's only going to be taking... Both tanks are only going to be taking 2 damage every round.
Yeah. So who kills off one of the demoralizers first?
It's...
Because they have... Schwarzschild has the back line here with the demoralize, but...
There's more HP before the demoralize on the... Oh, that's right. They have both of their demoralizing closer to the front.
Yeah, one way or the other, this is a speed 3 fight. It's going to be a while.
I want Blue. Come on, man. Come on. The opportunity
go with
to
Blue. Tanzo?
I'm going to stick with Blue, but I have no basis for that.
I have no idea.
Everyone's saying top, so let's see.
It's 50-50, honestly.
Yeah. I think it's just whoever kills off the demoralize first. It's going to be a long, long battle, that's for sure. No damage coming in for a very long time. This is kind of brutal.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. We're fine.
Yeah, the spy hitting the tank is. I didn't think it was going to go there first, but it's the same thing. Yeah.
Okay, who's living lava dies first?
So,
I think that could be helpful.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because the ogre is going to start hitting now.
Yeah.
Okay, now they can finally start doing damage. Does the molten ogre die eventually here, though?
Does the speed matter here? Probably not.
Okay, Serpentine
A
Spies.
little, maybe. Faster is better.
Okay, I think it looks like Schwarzschild is winning so far.
Think?
I don't know.
Does that shield from the platoon and back make it
There's
different?
that miss. That 2 speed did make a miss happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know how it is.
Oh man, that miss actually really screws him over. I think Blue has it. They still have 3 damage pumping out.
It's 3 damage coming in from 2 monsters. There's
the shielding. Oh, he's gonna have 1 HP still. That's gonna be huge. I think he's got it. Platoon.
Blue's got
it's
it.
Gonna be so close.
Because
4.
now it takes 3 turns for him to kill him.
Wait, who goes first? No, it's gonna come down to who goes first. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Are you freaking kidding me? Again, just barely squeaking that out.
Blue is just asking that it's best of 7, right, in the final, not any higher?
Yes.
Okay, good. I just said yep for you.
Wow, that was ridiculous. I mean, how many matches are going to come down to 1 HP in the final? That's insane.
It's crazy.
Maybe all the rest of them.
HP, hit points, and armor remaining at the end of a fight would be a cool stat to track.
Yeah, Weirdbeard says he does want to implement that. I don't know when they're going to be able to, but that'd be sweet.
Ridiculous.
All right, well, we got match 4 all underway. So here we go again. Blue up 2-1, needing 4 wins to get that $500 first place. Schwarzschild on top, Blue on bottom. Both of them are using the same poison strategy here, roughly. Whose strategy you guys like better?
I like bots.
Is it just me or does blast poison, like blast and noxious fumes as a rule set together, come up a lot?
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the blast. Yeah, we've seen 3 of these matches today, I want to say.
Okay. So that's gonna.
I don't know. As soon as blast is involved with this, I lose all sense of what's going to happen. There's just going to be blood everywhere. Someone will win. That's what my prediction. One of these 2 fighters will be the winner.
Chemists are both going to get cleanse is off, so that's good. Before going down. I don't know, Jim. Who are you feeling in this one?
Oh man. Okay. I think I have to give it to Bot because he's hitting these damage thresholds with his main tank along with his secondary tank. That 3 with the blast is huge.
Yeah.
Because now you're dealing 2 to the side. I think Blue takes this one.
Yeah,
I mean, the only Finnegan on the bottom.
Yeah, Phineas Rage.
Phineas, that's what it is. Finnegan.
I mean,
yeah. Phineas, I'm pretty sure, is the deciding factor in this one with the blast, like you're saying. That's 4 blast damage every round going into whatever's in the second spot.
The one difference I will say is top has that sneak attack damage, and literally most of these poison battles have come down to a Forgotten One versus Forgotten One at the very end. So I think it's, can they kill off Living Lava and then have a Forgotten One that has more armor on top? I don't know. So let's play it out. I think it's going to be pretty close. Chat's pretty split.
The Uraeus dies on turn 2, so...
Yeah, that's true. He's going to kill the Chemist off, though. Not before the cleanse. That's important. So now we're going to start seeing this Forgotten One take damage, though. That's what I'm worried about. Alright, here comes the poison. Uraeus still going to get one more attack off, like you guys said.
And now they're both going to... Yeah, I think the cleanse on the tank, the Living Lava is kind of clutch here.
Yeah.
Phineas going down, though, to poison, so there goes that extra damage.
Yeah.
How much sneak... Okay, so Tiny's going to get damage off, and then blast damage as well, so the Forgotten One's going to be pretty damaged.
Yeah, that's...
But now...
Oh.
Yeah, now he dies there? But then he dies there?
Oh,
yeah.
Game.
Yeah, it's game. Wow.
Oh! Yeah, it doesn't matter.
10%.
Yeah. Just to keep with the theme of the day.
Yeah. Schwarzschild with the clutch tying it up 2-2 there. So GG's there. This is shaping up.
It's like a brawl. This is a Splinterlands brawl right now.
Yeah.
You know how they have brawls? This is what it actually
is. The brawl.
Yeah.
Well, this is shaping up to be hopefully another final that goes to Game 7 with Blue. It looks like they are now playing Game 5, so let's jump into it. Schwarzschild being the Kelia on top, Blue again with the Tarsa on bottom. This is aim true, odd ones out. So, do you guys think Blue takes this one, or does Schwarzschild go up 3-2? Let's see, I don't think I got the speed buffs on there.
So the speed control doesn't matter because everything can hit here.
This is the one time we can't get the 10% chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got the Narissa damage on top. No counter to magic from Blue on bot. A lot of sneak attack on bot from Blue.
That is a lot of focus damage coming in from top.
Yeah, it really is. That's going to be hard to overcome. And then you got a lot of that sneak damage on the bottom, though. So, like, they're just aiming at different spots, but they're aiming hard at those different spots.
3 in the front, 3 in the back, which is good.
Oof. Okay, well.
All right, so bot's gonna break the top lane sneak target armor on the first attack. So then they'll be able to get the kill on him as well because the sandworm is coming in hot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Blue.
Okay.
I got you. Even though the better story would be Schwarzschild and then 2 wins from Blue, I'm gonna go Blue on it.
Okay. All right, well, let's play it out. Let's see if Blue can do it. Schwarzschild with all that magic damage versus the heavy sneak attack from Blue. Living Lava. Oh, Living Lava just gonna go down like that, huh?
Yep.
And it got afflicted. So that makes a difference. Can't be healed if you're dead.
Okay, I think this magic damage is actually gonna shred through the whole team right here.
Yeah, now they dies. Yeah. All right.
I think
so what is it now? 3-2 Schwarzschild?
Yeah, Schwarzschild with the better strat there.
Yeah, so much focus right there.
Yeah.
And Living Lava is like a decent tank, but it's not great.
Yeah, especially when, Narissa is just hitting for 3 magic damage against a team that has no counter to it. I mean, maybe Tusk the Wide or something could have been a save to Half-a-Blue there, but unfortunately, Schwarzschild picking up the win there, and it's going to be a 3-2 now. I will make the announcement that the Tough Stuff has taken down Schnapu 4-1. So the Tough Stuff, congrats, getting the third place, $150 from ZenSports. Was able to clutch it out, not against Half-a-Blue, but at least there for third place, Schnapu. And congrats on the $50 there, taken down for fourth place out of hundreds of players. That's still pretty fantastic. So, let's jump into
solid showing.
Let's jump into it. I think we got another matchup between our finals here. Half-a-Blue needing a victory to stay alive, keep the story open. They've done it time and time again for round 7. This is round 6. They are down 3-2. Equalizer battle. Mylor on bottom is Half-a-Blue, Schwarzschild on top. Do you guys think Half-a-Blue has the chance here to take it?
All right, so the Grenadier is not possible to get his doubling up bonus. The oppression bonus is off the table. There's only one person on the top who does melee, so Thorns is going to do minimal. So those two abilities are low on the calculus sheet.
Yeah. Heals, though, in
I don't want to be saying
battles.
things against Half-a-Blue. Half-a-Blue. Not Half-a-Blue. He's all blue.
I think this speed control really matters here. So many of his units are low speed right now.
Yeah, Serpent of Eld. So let's see. 1 speed versus the 5 speed, that's 40% plus 25%. So 65% for all those 1 speed monsters.
Ouch.
I would say the heals are nice for the infantry, but is it enough?
And the armor also takes like a huge marker here as well, because, well, nearly every single one of his monsters on the bottom are going to be hitting that armor first. So
Serpent of Eld just too strong. I mean, that's what got Half-a-Blue to the final. It'd be ironic if Half-a-Blue loses the final because of Serpent of Eld.
Yeah, I think Schwarzschild's going to take this here.
You think he's got the grand final win right here, Tanzo?
Yeah.
No, I'm going for Half-a-Blue. Don't ask me why.
Half-a-Blue, you got this.
It's all Half-a-Blue all day.
I mean, the RNG has been in Blue's favor, so maybe it can be reversed where they get all the hits when they're supposed to get misses.
There's no reason it can't work that way. You know?
I will say heals are really powerful in equalizer matches because all their monsters have so much high HP that they could get some decent heals with the Wood Nymph. Is that enough, though? I don't know. Let's play it out. This could be the last matchup of today. Let's see if Schwarzschild wins it, or will Half-a-Blue push us to a Game 7 final. Getting a hit there already is pretty nice. No misses yet. Oh, the Halfing Alchemist missing. That would have been really helpful.
That was huge. That could have been huge, because then he wouldn't have dealt damage to him.
And let's see. Okay, Serpent of Eld
let's be honest, though. The 2 1-speed monsters hitting that 5-speed monster was still overcoming the odds.
The Creeping Goose 3 misses in a row. What?
That's not good, because
the
now
Serpent of Eld doesn't
4.
get dodges, but a Creeping Ooze gets a dodge?
The Ooze was like, I've got this.
Oh, dude, look at that having.
Yeah.
It's still not over.
It's still not over, yeah.
They can heal up, maybe. It is a close range, so all these range monsters are still doing damage. Another miss. Oh my gosh, I'm shaking. This is insane.
It's like the heal is great, but then so is the dodging.
Okay, but they're still going to be healing up. If Grenadier can take him out here. No, another miss.
Not needing to be healed is sometimes better than being healed.
Oh no.
Oh,
those misses right there. I think that's it.
Yeah, the Headhunter, with that one armor to eating up all of the Headhunter's attack is enough on its own to warrant not winning.
That was a brutal way to go out. Wow. What a match, though, from Schwarzschild. Congrats Schwarzschild is going to be our ultimate winner here. 4-2.
100% earned it, yeah.
Whew, taking down Blue. GG's getting to second from the 13th seed position. But Schwarzschild is going to clutch it out there at the end. My goodness, that was quite insane. What do you guys think about that matchup? I mean, how good is Schwarzschild to be taking down all of these top players in bronze? I mean, I know it's not surprising because Schwarzschild is one of the top bronze players of all time.
He's already taken them all out in bronze.
But still, I mean...
And they'll do it again. Yeah, no, it was a solid... Like, that was a great way for the tournament to play out. Obviously, we wish that, as you were saying, the Cinderella story of Half Blue coming all the way in and knocking out all of these giants. But sometimes when you go up against a giant, you just get stomped. No, he didn't get stomped. He probably got kicked slightly, but hard enough to, get beat up. I'm off on a tangent. You go now.
I mean, it is a really cool storyline. I mean, I know the Tough Stuff had won 3 tournaments, and I believe if we go to the player highlight here, let's actually take a look and pull up Schwarzschild's player highlight there. They actually didn't win any of the tournament. They got 2nd place in one of the circuit place tournaments. So, in theory, they're still 2nd place is freaking good out of a couple hundred players. But the Tough Stuff won 3 wins and had a tournament victory where they lost 0 matches. But after all of that, Blue kind of taking down the Tough Stuff. It would have been interesting to see, maybe we can get a grudge match one of these days between the Tough Stuff and Schwarzschild to see what that final would have looked like. But yeah, Schwarzschild, I think, proven here today clearly that they are the best player of bronze. They've held that leaderboard, and now they have proven to everyone here throughout this esports league, throughout the finals here, winning 4-1, 4-1, 4-2. So pretty heavy wins as well. I don't know, Jim, what are your thoughts about Schwarzschild here?
He did great, honestly. He did amazing. There's not too much more you can say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and on the flip side, Blue, still walking away with $300 here today in 2nd place and taking down players. One of the hardest paths to the final against UA, Unit QM, and the Tough Stuff. So I think even though Blue is getting 2nd, I think we gotta throw out those GGs, throw out those claps for Blue because
you're first
honestly,
in our
that's
heart,
one of the best rounds.
In our hearts, you're always first.
It's like Cinderella found the prince at the end after all that, but they didn't get married. It just didn't work out in the end.
Yeah, I was like, nah.
Guys, he is number 1, the number 1 loser, right?
That's as a wise old sage once told me, if you ain't first, you'll last.
Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
I wonder how many people even caught that quote. Am I too old now? Am I becoming a boomer?
Yeah.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I don't know. The one in here who's actually closest to being a boomer, I think. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, man.
Ricky Bobby,
Talladega Nights? Come on.
Oh, Talladega Nights. Yes, I do. Ricky Bobby.
Okay,
yeah,
let's see. All right, so it looks like the players that got the top of the predictions didn't put in their in-game name, so I actually don't know who it is. We'll see if we can track them down because the top 2 guesses were from a prediction title called Guess, and the one after that, Untitled. So whoever was Guess, they actually predicted Schwarzschild winning. They predicted him against the Tough Stuff though, so that was wrong. Ooh. But they got every single round 1 matchup right, except for Lucho Boy taking down Unit QM. So they almost predicted the entire first round. They predicted round 2 correctly, except for Schnapu moving on over Faduo. And they predicted the winner. So good prediction there. 2nd place was Untitled, where they also predicted Schwarzschild to win. They also predicted Schwarzschild taking on Schnapoon in the semifinals, and they predicted that perfectly. So pretty good predictions there. And 3rd place, it looks like Krazy Kamikaze is a player I can actually reach out to and give them their Chaos Legion packs. They put Schwarzschild in 1st. They correctly guessed Schwarzschild taking on Schnapoon in the semifinals. and they unfortunately put the tough stuff in the final, which that did not happen. So it doesn't look like anyone predicted Blue to get to the finals. That's how much of a Cinderella story it was.
The unpredictable.
Okay, AFK says you're second. If you can throw me a screenshot in Discord to make sure you can prove it, we will send you your packs. But yeah, I mean, this has been a great tournament. Tanzo and Jim, thank you for commentating the finals with me. It was super fun having you guys on. Mm-hmm. And Tanzo, last thoughts, any player you want to shout, any storyline from today that was your favorite?
No, you know what? The whole thing as a story was solid. Some clear-cut victories, some hard-fought victories, and then it all coming to a brutal knockdown fight in the semis and the finals. Like that works for me. I just love the whole thing.
Yeah, Jim, how about you? Any player today that you saw that you wanted to shout out?
We followed him all the way to the end. I was like, "You got it, man! You got it!" And you know, he won $300, so that's great for him.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
And we didn't even talk about the tough stuff in Schnapoon. They still are in the prize pool money from ZenSports. Yep. The tough stuff, taking that 150, Schnapoon 50. So they're not walking away empty-handed. All other players are, but there will hopefully at some point maybe be a next season, or maybe we'll do silver. I don't know yet from ZenSports what they want to do, but I really loved just getting to track this for 7 weeks long, to get into the top 16, to see these players fight it out. You know, there's definitely things I learned from organizing this whole thing, things I would change. You know, probably instead of top 16, maybe we can make it top 32, because top 16 was brutal to get into. It was not easy at all. Maybe some double elimination here in the finals to make it a little more competitive, and a little more chances for those that got knocked out there early on. Maybe for some more storylines from the losers bracket next time. But ultimately, I love this tournament. ZenSports, thank you for sponsoring it for the prize pool. Hopefully more to come. And everyone watching, it was so fun over these last 2 months, seeing you guys win packs, make guesses on these games, hanging out for all 8 weeks. You guys are MVPs as well. So thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully you had some good entertainment. But for now, the Bronze League, I can't believe I'm saying it, after 2 months long, is officially over. Congrats again to Schwarzschild taking it down. And we'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.